Hi there, sorry to bother you. You're, the Witch of the East Side? I mean, Marie, right? Sorry, I've come here to—
Your heart's desire is child's play to a witch, but not free. Unless you come prepared to make a sacrifice, I suggest you be on your way. You understand the cost of getting what you want, then? So be it. For what purpose are you willing to pay the unthinkable ransom required?
Well, my name is Lloyd Belladonna, and I've traveled here from the countryside in hopes of becoming a soldier, ma'am. Also, I've come to be your ward.
Your heart's desire is child's play to
Yeah, we've kind of been through that part already.
If I'm so predictable, you can journey to the nearest inn and take your chances there!
Bad enough these yokels think I'm a glorified serving wench. What backwater hellhole did you say you were from again?
I didn't. It's called Kunlun.
Well now, when you crawl back, tell them witches aren't to be in it. What's the name of your village chief?
Huh? Alka. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I'm supposed to show you this.
You did not just bring that crystal nonchalantly into my house!
Hey, sweetheart, long time no see. Surely you haven't forgotten your master. Does Alka ring a bell? Anywho, that's the lowdown. Take good care of Lloyd, darling. He's simply too precious for words. You realize this means I'm counting on you, right?
As you decree, so shall it be done. Also, if I might trouble Master with a teensy little question.
Oh, by the way, I should mention this is all a pre-recorded message. So if you have any questions, you're out of luck. Sorry, Marie.
You walked in here like you own the place and scare me half to death with a rerun, you slack!
How often do I have to grill you about not letting your guard down so easily? So there's that. Lloyd, my dear, if you ever get lonely, feel free to pop by for a snuggle. Okay, now bye!
That lousy hag! I finally break free of your lonely grammar shenanigans, and out of nowhere you hit me with this! Curse your age!
I'm sorry. I didn't realize she was gonna upset you.
That's okay. It's not your fault she and I have a history. So then, you said your name is Lloyd?
Yes, ma'am.
Suppose I'm stuck with you. At least till it's time for you to have a crack at the entrance exam. I assume sleeping in the back room will suffice?
I'm sure it'll be perfect, thanks. I'm looking forward to our time together. You seem nice.
Decent enough little fella once you give him a chance. Too bad he's connected with the harpy.
Hands to yourself. Give him so much as a sideways glance and I'll turn you into a frog.
How are you here?
Teleportation. This crystal doubles as a gateway.
You can't just go around using magic like it's an everyday thing!
Yeah, as you can see, Lloyd Belladonna is almost impossibly pure in his innocence. Calling him Angel would be an understatement. No funny stuff between you two, got it?
Not going to be an issue.
And so, I think the curse of repeated small misfortunes is in order, don't you agree? I love ancient rune magic.
Kind of extreme if you ask me! I do not need this!
She's playing with fire! Runes come from an ancient civilization. One wrong move and the whole world could be destroyed!
Decimated! You don't use them for something as petty as the curse of repeated small misfortunes! Harpy!
Where did this...
Good morning.
Oh yeah, sure.
Hope you don't mind. I sort of made myself at home in your kitchen.
Well, I don't see a problem.
I tried to make some breakfast for you, but it didn't quite turn out the way I wanted. Nothing special, but it should get you through to lunch. Oh gosh, I knew it. You don't like pancakes, do you?
Are you kidding? If I could, I'd eat pancakes for every meal. So good! Not to sound rude, but you actually intend to try and join the military?
Yeah, I know. Dumb idea, right?
Whoa, hey!
I have to be realistic.
I know.
Seriously, I'm the runt of my village. I can't gather wood. I can't fish. The one time I sparred with my older brother, I was out of commission the whole day. But there's this person I look up to, a real true-to-life hero. Their adventures are even the basis of a popular book series. A warrior whose stony demeanor in the face of death is an inspiration.
That's why you want to do this?
I have to give it my best, and if my best isn't good enough, then at least I gave it a shot.
Do you know what acceptance into Azumi's military academy calls for?
Let's see, there's a combat test, a written section on magic, and some kind of interview process, I think?
Exactly! And as you might guess, the part involving combat is key.
Yeah, I'll have my work cut out for me. To be honest, my stamina makes fighting kind of an issue. I'm ashamed to admit it, but this trip took 6 days.
Given how far Kunlun is from Azumi, that isn't so bad. Especially by train. You must have really lucked out on the transfers.
Huh? Oh, I didn't use any. I ran.
You did what? Are you serious?
I know. Under normal circumstances, I'd have gotten here in half the time.
Okay, just so you know, that's incredible stamina!
Not by my grandfather's standards. He'd have made it in 2 days.
You didn't happen to run afoul of any monsters on the way to Azumi, did you?
Nah, no monsters, which struck me as weird considering all the warnings about travel. I stumbled across a few wild animals along the way, though. Giant locusts, fire-breathing lizards.
Wait! Those don't fit your definition of monster!
Come on, even I know the difference between a wild animal and a real monster. Monsters always talk a certain way. Rumble before me! And scary stuff like that.
Those are demon lords!
Careful, you'll burn yourself!
This is crazy. You have zero concept of your own strength.
Huh? That's very nice of you. But I have to be objective about my self-improvement.
You're also ridiculously insecure. Wait a minute, why does my skin feel so much smoother all of a sudden? Huh? Ah! My complexion is breathtaking! Every blemish has been erased, every wrinkle banished from existence!
Huh? That's probably because I used this.
What's it called and where can I buy it in bulk?
It's just an upgraded handkerchief.
So it's like a homemade remedy?
That's one way of looking at it. It's simple. All I do is apply this handy ancient rune, and even the toughest stings are a thing of the past.
That is not a homemade remedy! This is a jam rune, and it doesn't remove stains or remove scars. It's meant 3.
You're right, it's nothing special. I shouldn't get excited over something so basic. My mistake. It just seemed more impressive than my other thing. You know, the ability to summon rain at will.
For the record, Lloyd, that's not something just anyone can do!
Miss Marie, are you all right?
Here's the plan.
Okay.
Starting tomorrow, I'm giving you a crash course in common sense.
Yes, ma'am. It would be my honor. Oh, a big city. Look at this place.
Quite a crowd. Must be the Foundation Festival today.
You should see all the folks lining up outside the military academy.
Huh. Didn't realize there'd be so many.
If you ask me, they're nothing but trouble. Most city's crawling with spies now. Worse than that, they say some shady bastards are trying to smuggle in monsters.
Smuggling monsters? You have to focus! You're on a mission! Stay sharp!
Hey. Wait a minute. I know that face. Looks like the rumors are true after all. The Belt Princess really is applying to the Academy. That's right, just ignore me. Who cares if you...
be so many insects in a city. Sorry about that. You okay? Those things can really take you by surprise. Huh? Uh-oh. Huh. You got some dirt on your gear. That ought to do it. But I'm on a really important mission.
Wait, Thank you for the help. My name's Selene.
No trouble at all. My name's Lloyd. See you around.
It wouldn't kill me to put on a little makeup, just in case I ran into him again.
Just look at that face!
And there's no way to take it off? Can you imagine?
I'm telling you, the girl is cursed.
Some life for a princess.
Please, Elder, bless my child with words of salvation!
Alas, my benedictions are of no use to such a pitiable creature. Only strength can save her. Strength will come by the slow and steady march of time.
From that moment on, I pushed myself harder and harder every day. Constantly. And what if I got to show for it? If I could, I'd rip the hairs of my skin just off in the process! How did I... That stranger... He did this. It was never me. My destinies always relied on someone else.
Okay, you know your way around a market.
It wasn't so difficult. I bought a little souvenir with the money I had left over.
Are you giving that to me?
Of course I am.
Thanks, very thoughtful of you.
About time for me to get started on dinner.
Wow! Way more people this year. Lots of variety. Good haul. I've got to hand it to you, Mythophan. You must have scoured far and wide.
We need a strong military. The peace of our kingdom teeters on a razor's edge. Foreign relations unravel by the hour. And lest we forget, the princess's whereabouts are still unknown.
I see your point. Some of these people, though... For example, hot-tempered, maladjusted, notoriously fickle. Wanted on multiple counts of assault against clients who don't like her methods. Also has several outstanding warrants for jumping the border.
I know the type. Put a solid contract in front of her and she'll be fine.
Do I want to know what that means?
I had all charges dropped as a signing bonus.
That's one way of doing it.
You can't fool me!
That must be Nobleman Alan Toyne Littlegane, eldest son of the prestigious military family. He has something of a reputation.
He does.
Who's that he's facing off with?
You were never under any curse. You can take off that preposterous belt whenever you please.
Never mind. I think I know.
Who in their right mind goes around playing on the sympathy of strangers? You're spoiling my chances at promotion!
Now there's a man who wears his heart on his sleeve.
He's ambitious, all right, and he doesn't care who knows. When I told him he'd make officer just for enlisting, he signed on without giving it a second thought.
Well, he seems useful, so it's probably a good idea to have him around.
So that's how it is. Makes sense that the competition would be stiff. They've canvassed the realm for candidates. And that's fine. I can hold my own. Just not with him! He may look like your garden variety pipsqueak, but behind that innocent facade lurks a monster!
I'm getting butterflies in my tummy.
Estimated the caliber of people who showed up for this!
Hi there. Are you as nervous as I am?
No!
Anyone ever tell you how cool that arm is?
What am I doing? He'll think I'm challenging him!
Oh.
I'm totally dead!
I'm sorry, I haven't properly introduced myself. Lloyd Belladonna at your service.
My name's Rio Flo.
Oh, Sir Lloyd! I knew the hand of fate would push us together again!
You're that person from the other day, aren't you?
Solenhem, I'm truly and faithfully yours.
Hey, are you applying to the military academy too?
Solenhem, I'm truly and faithfully yours. Beg your pardon. Who is this supposed to be?
Fantastic! This one's bonkers! Was that sarcastic or are you just blind? Oh, God help!
That's Miss Riho. She's another candidate. We both just met a few moments ago.
Silly me, of course you did. Isn't that nice?
What's the story with those two? A country bumpkin and a noble? Someone's trying to make Daddy mad. Good. Because where there's rebellion, there's money.
Look alive! The field combat portion of the entrance exam begins now. Candidates will attack this dummy with a weapon of their choice.
What? Think they covered it with enough metal plates?
Excuse me, Mr. Mirthophon?
Don't bother saying it. You're quitting. And to think I let myself expect better of you.
Like I don't know a good thing when I see it. I'm not about to pass up a golden opportunity to clear my record while also doing what I'm good at. Especially when I can grab a little cash in the process.
Right, cool. That just about does it for orientation. Are there any questions?
Where could he possibly be? Why would they flunk someone as valuable as Lloyd? What the hell is Mirthophon playing at? He doesn't even know! Look at him. The man's got no clue where Lloyd is.
All right then, moving on. The floor is yours.
Yes, commencing with roll call. Anyone not present, raise your hand!
For the love of God, get a hold of yourself! Quit yammering and pass these out!
Glad to.
As I'm sure most of you are aware, these are uncertain times. The Kingdom of Azumi currently stands on the brink of war with the Zhou Empire.
Uncertain times, my foot. Without Lloyd Belladonna, we're screwed.
I was gonna retire on the money I built off that kid.
I need him, 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 I need him.
And it gets worse, as if the king for 5 years.
Where is he?
This makes no sense.
I need him, I need him, I need him, I need him, I need him.
I need him!
Here's the deal. Anyone who recovers the princess will be given an instant promotion with benefits, a sizable cash reward, and duly granted any wish within reason.
Are you serious?
The written portion was just as hard as the one on martial arts, so it's no surprise I didn't make the cut. Still disappointing, though. Huh? Could you not? This is the place. I'm sorry to bother you. Anyone home?
Who goes there? What the?
Sorry. Right now is clearly not a good time.
Who is this kid? Better yet, what is he? The sheer magnitude of his power compelled me to attack after. Information? Has he come to intimidate a former royal guard?
I just saw your poster about part-time work.
Beg pardon?
I need a job.
An obvious ruse. Yes, provided you have the right qualifications and relevant experience.
I know how to cook, and I can clean.
What does that mean? Perhaps a code?
The gang back home always said I was a natural.
He used to be part of a gang? Yes, well, I'm sure you wouldn't mind giving a demonstration.
Sure thing! I can hit the ground running at a moment's notice.
Can you now? Let's see what you've got!
How about a nice risotto?
Huh?
Just let me get the lay of things.
He's actually making risotto. Bizarre tactic.
Full disclosure, I came here to join the military, but I botched the exam.
Sure you did.
Thing is, my village went all out for my going away party. I'd feel awful if I went back empty-handed, you know. Figured I'd make myself at home in the capital. Try again. It's only a year. I can hold out that long.
Hang on. Is he just a regular kid? Impossible. Not with those reflexes. No. This has to be an...
He answered with...
Doodles, yeah.
So, it's probably probably just Sir Lloyd's idea of a joke.
Why are you so fixated? Ugh. Sir Lloyd this, Sir Lloyd that. What's with you three?
Perhaps he struggles to contain the artistic genius within his soul.
Forgive her, Colonel. Lights are on, but no one's home.
Hold on a second. Is that his test?
Yeah. Seems he never really had a prayer.
You crazy?
Hmm?
These aren't doodles, they're ancient runes.
Is that good news or bad news?
It's chicken scratch.
Yeah.
How in the world do you not know ancient runes when you see them? You're the one who told me to brush up on the subject. For the good of the kingdom, you said.
Oh, yeah.
So where is he? We need to find this kid yesterday.
That's just it.
We have no idea where he is.
Sorry for the wait. Whitefish risotto and tomato basil sauce.
He did it. He literally made risotto.
Do tomatoes not agree with you, sir?
No, they're fine. This looks delicious. I'm no fool. He plans to strike me down when I'm most vulnerable. Lunch! So be it. As former head of the Royal Guard, I have but one course of action. To accept his challenge.
What exactly are these things good for?
They have power beyond imagining. In the hands of an accomplished caster, someone really talented, there's almost no limit to what ancient runes can do.
Cool.
Is it too much to hope you talked with the admin who interviewed our little prodigy?
Well, as a matter of fact... Hey there. How you doing? I wonder if you might indulge me with a few questions.
This random flashback is making me uncomfortable.
Apart from his written test, well, it's a little suspicious. But apparently Lloyd claimed the ability to summon rain.
Sounds like an ambitious lie.
Not necessarily. Think about it. Knowledge of ancient runes may just be the tip of the iceberg. Who knows what else the kid is capable of?
Amazing.
None of us knows the first thing about Lloyd, except that he may have powers beyond all reckoning.
This might be the most incredible meal I've ever eaten!
I used way too much basil, didn't I?
No, not at all. It was delicious.
So you enjoyed it then?
Is he really here just about the job? So my name is Chrome Molybdenum, the proprietor. Yourself?
Oh, I didn't say? Lloyd Belladonna, at your service.
Well, he does need the work, I guess. But I won't dare leave him unattended. Self-hired.
You won't regret it, sir.
Man, if we weren't so obsessed with standardized testing, Lloyd would be here right now teaching me how to use runes.
Worry not. We have a plan. Indeed, Lloyd shall attend this academy. His enrollment will be our reward upon recovering the vanished princess.
I'm fairly surprised by how smart that sounds.
And of course, the fat cash prize is nothing to sneeze at either.
You failed the exam? Yeah.
Time to burn this kingdom to ash.
That is not something we joke about!
Oh, lighten up, Little Miss Sunshine. I wasn't joking.
I think you're missing the point, Alka.
Am I really, though?
Ma'am, if you please. I'd like to try again. When they give it next year.
Yes. Meanwhile, we can head back home so I can cuddle you like the adorable puppers you are. Huh?
If it's okay, I'd like to stay here. I'm sorry, miss. If it's too much to ask, just say no.
Huh?
So you don't want to go with me?
I'm more than happy to pay rent. I found a part-time job. Please, Marie. I mean, ma'am.
I guess I'm fine with it if everyone else is.
I can't. Yes.
Thank you so much. Thanks, ma'am. I don't know what else to say, so I'll go make us some dinner.
I'm amazed you allowed that. Your old age making you soft?
No one in her right mind could say no to that face. Goodness, it won't be easy making myself at home here, but I suppose I'll manage for his sake. What? What if I turn the guest bed into a double so I can cradle him in my arms like a baby as he drifts off to sleep?
Forgive me, but with all due respect, Chief, maybe your magic could be put to better use? Like saving this kingdom.
Just how bad have things gotten here?
Bad, and they're getting worse. King Azumi started advocating for war 5 years ago. I suspect the one responsible for putting the idea into his head will officially declare war at the Foundation Festival. The timing is pure theater. Once they receive invitations, foreign officials will flock to the festival in droves from all over the realm.
So war with the Zhou Empire is all but a certainty, huh?
That's correct. Unless this witch has anything to say about it.
My dear, how often must I tell you this? The villagers of Kunlun do not intervene in affairs of this nature. We only concern ourselves with threats beyond human comprehension, like this inevitably leads to war. We can't get sucked into petty squabbles. What a waste of our time that would be.
I understand. Why do you think I risked my life 5 years ago learning the Disenchant Rune? I knew the price of your knowledge. Believe me, I'm more than happy to take matters into my own hands. I've been exploring the capital lately with the intention of flushing the warmonger out.
I get where you're coming from, and I'm not unsympathetic to the cause. But I've seen many a noble intention fail, all because they didn't wait for their moment.
I appreciate that. I really do.
I'm not convinced, Marie. If you get Lloyd wrapped up in all this, I won't hesitate. I'll spirit the boy back to Kunlun so fast your head will spin!
Understood.
So, do what you gotta do and move on. See to it that Lloyd gets himself enrolled in the military academy. Tick-tock!
You say that like it's easy! Why is his military career so important to you in the first place?
None of your beeswax. Let's just say I'm fulfilling my deepest wish.
In other words, it's just a whim.
Anywho, I best get back home before the other villagers start making a fuss. Lloyd, hun! I'll be back real soon! Bye!
Hopefully by soon, you mean the opposite.
Lowly hag.
Oh! I forgot! I've arranged it so every time you make a crack about my age...
That's not... A Charlie horse's moderate bad luck! That glitter don't ground!
I say we let Selene worry about Lloyd. Weird as it seems, they have some sort of connection.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm. I've seen it myself. According to her, the two of them are destined for each other. She couldn't wait to be done with her test. Had to run right out and go find her man.
Fascinating.
Let her handle him. You and I can focus on finding the princess. Then you throw your weight around with the brass to get him in.
With Lloyd on our side, this nation can maintain peace. He's our only hope at avoiding all-out war.
Huh?
That's rather unusual. This place is packed.
Huh? What are you talking about? It's lunchtime. This is a cafeteria.
Known for large portions and rock-bottom prices, not the quality of its fare. Cadets only dine here when they've exhausted all other possible options. But normally it's deserted. Also, the floor they're sparkling.
You say that like it's a bad thing. Incidentally, who's the meathead? Humble barkeep? I think not.
Head of the Royal Guard. Or used to be. Former escort to the princess.
Fascinating. Well,
Shut up and eat.
this looks amazing!
Yeah.
What's going on here, Grove? Your food's never been this edible!
I hired a new part-timer.
My ass! No self-respecting member of the labor force would subject themselves to this sinkhole! What idiot wants to work for you?
Order up! One fluffy rice omelet.
Thank you, Lloyd. Now go take out the garbage.
Right away, sir.
Explain yourself! How is that boy your employee?
Wait a minute! How do you even know who he is?
I don't. That said, I'm fairly familiar with what he's capable of.
So I'm not paranoid. That's good. I've been walking on eggshells just waiting for him to attack. How the hell did he end up here? You let a specimen like that slip through your fingers?
Dang it, we've got bugs. Shouldn't have let the trash pile up. Miss Marie? That's weird. Could be out shopping or something.
Where'd they say the fight is? Just up ahead. Please tell me someone didn't smuggle in another monster. Right? This is starting to get out of hand.
That does it! Enough!
You're jeopardizing the reputation of fellow cadets. I won't stand for it.
The classmate you're defending is a rake. When asked if he knew the whereabouts of Sir Lloyd, he insisted I follow him, only to shamelessly make a pass at me. Thus, I decided to make an example, and yank out his chest hair.
It burns like fire. You don't just deprive a man of his front rug. You are the scion of a noble bloodline, which means everything you do reflects upon me. And if you refuse to be reasoned with, I have the honor to persuade you by much older means. Unsheath your weapon!
I accept your challenge. Be warned, I too am skilled in the persuasive arts. Upon my search, no man shall impinge. Let those foolhardy enough feel the cold steel.
What the? That's her belt.
It's a sign. I've been given Sir Lloyd's blessing! Our lives are entwined by the threads of fate! This is a clear manifestation of our shared destinies!
Excuse me?
Could it be?
Sorry to intrude. I heard there was a monster over here somewhere.
Sir Lloyd!
Huh? Miss Selene?
Huh? Huh?
I knew in my heart of hearts that we'd meet again one day! A miracle of miracles, you appear in my hour of need to snatch me from the jaws of certain death like a knight in shining armor! This is destiny! Destiny times 2!
What exactly is going on?
This is the guy she's been up in arms about?
What is the meaning of this? Our cadets do not fight amongst themselves.
What seems to be the problem?
I just said.
There he is.
Guess she wasn't playing around, huh? Selene actually found her man.
Isn't it just wonderful? Lloyd has agreed to defend my honor by thrashing this self-important thug within an inch of his life.
Can she be serious?
Negative, Colonel. As a part of the military, albeit of low rank, I am forbidden from pummeling a civilian.
Shut your face! Are you that much of a stickler for the rules? Or are you just afraid of getting your ass kicked?
Since when does Myrthophon advocate dueling? A soldier must never raise a hand to those they've sworn to protect. That's you, by the way. That's my impression of you.
Just keep quiet and follow my lead. Do you want Lloyd enrolled or not?
And on guard!
Why are you two making me do this? Of course. I'm a little Kane, a born warrior. It's only natural they'd want to see my legendary battle prowess put to the test. Nothing personal, but I'm totally fighting you.
But I'm just a weakling.
Sure. Look, kid, I have ambitions. Work with me here.
Whoa, okay, whatever. We'll fight. Just please calm down.
I won't forget this kindness.
Okay, so just humor me here. What are the actual odds of Alan surviving this friendly little head-to-head?
Ah, well, he's known far and wide for his considerable strength. As long as he avoids letting Lloyd punch him square in the face, he should be fine.
Fair is fair. Since I outclass you, I'll let you take the first shot.
Huh?
You see, I'm widely known for my considerable strength, so if you like, feel free to punch me square in the face.
Oh, okay. I'll do my best.
Mr. Myrthophon.
I know. He's dead.
Don't just stand there! Say something!
Oh, you're ready!
He's not ready!
This is wind magic!
Oh no, Sir Lloyd has vanished!
He did what?
What's that?
Miss Marie? Miss Marie?
That was a close one.
Where did that thing come from?
Yeah, where'd it go?
Lloyd? Oh, I get it. Miss Marie swooped down and rescued me.
I have no idea what was going through your mind back there, but I'm very disappointed!
I'll never be able to repay you. You didn't just get me out of a jam. You saved my life.
knock it off. It's not like that was a life or death situation or anything.
Sure it was.
Don't give people so much credit, Lloyd. Someone like me might take advantage.
What? Come on, you're like the sweetest person I've ever met. Are you okay?
Nothing to see here.
Lloyd! Sorry to break up the party, but I need you back in the kitchen.
Yes, sir. On my way now.
So, that little cyclone was your doing. Thought it looked familiar.
Been a while, huh, old friend?
An honor as always, and a relief to see you. Things haven't been the same since you took your leave.
It's good to know that you're still out there. What are you doing with yourself these days?
After you vanished, I had no choice but to resign from my post in shame. I maintain a low profile, working in hospitality. But it's just a front. Behind the scenes, I've been piecing together what happened to His Majesty.
I see. Looks like we share a pastime. Thankfully, it's all about to come to a head. I'm thinking the International Summit, third day of the festival. Has to be. Our culprit won't miss the chance, unless we make the king see reason.
Time's not on our side here. Do you know who's pulling the strings?
Not at the moment, no. I was hoping you could help.
I thought you'd never ask.
Aha, still fine-tuning the regimen, I see. You know a break wouldn't kill ya.
The kingdom's peace is at stake.
Hey, I know it's none of my business, but why are you so single-minded?
You ever known starvation, Colleen? My hometown was ravaged by famine when I was young. It was hell on earth. What few provisions we could scrape together were pillaged by Zhou militants. We were on the brink of annihilation, and they showed us no mercy. Never again. Not on my watch. Not if I have to move heaven and earth.
I had him. So close and yet so far.
Can't you just see each other whenever you want?
Yes! Our fates are intertwined! That's the meaning of destiny!
It's not, actually, but never mind. If we want your knight in shining armor admitted to the Academy, we have to track down this missing princess and claim the prize.
Thanks, I'm aware of that. Why do you think we're here? We need a witch, particularly one with a reputation for peddling and for...
Hey!
I simply refuse to believe it. How could Sir Lloyd consent to living under the roof of a...
Careful. I take it this is the first time you're hearing of their, let's call it, special arrangement?
I had no idea!
Sketchy. I thought the two of you were supposed to be boyfriend and girlfriend.
We are! We're deeply in love. Our destinies bind us together. And while it's only been a week, I shall remember the day we met for the rest of my life.
Wait, it's only been a week?
Give it a sec. It's fresh off the stove.
I will show the utmost deferred gratification, Sir Lloyd.
I think I've got this figured out. Lloyd's power must have somehow unlocked her chastity belt or whatever that thing is. And now she thinks they're meant to be. Bad enough he could rip me apart at a moment's notice. Now I've got to worry about her throwing hands to protect him.
And not a moment too soon. Lloyd, if you could work your ice magic on some beer, that'd be great.
Sure thing. You want some edamame?
Oh, that sounds delicious! Why are you entertaining guests?
Oh, these are just some friends from the Academy, Riho and Selene.
Hey, what's up?
And apparently I'm his friend, Selene. Sorry to intrude like this.
What's wrong with their eyes? Technically they stopped by to pick your brain about something.
Well, they've come to the right place then.
Hang on, I've seen that face before.
What exactly is it you'd like to know?
We're trying to pinpoint the current whereabouts of a certain missing person. Whatever you've got, we'll pay.
Sorry, but I'm afraid missing princesses aren't my area of expertise.
Oh yeah? When did I say she was a princess?
Oh, you didn't. I just made a guess.
I can't quite put my finger on it, but something's off.
Pull yourself together, woman! They're on you!
Who does she remind me of?
So, I'm curious, Miss Marie. Tell us more about yourself. Like how long you've lived here, for example.
About 2 years.
2 years?!
Oh no. What have I done? Look at me. A royal princess playing dress-up. All while her father lets himself be talked into waging war.
I won't say that I'm not crushed, but don't think me so crushed I haven't the strength to demand the truth.
She's so determined. What kind of princess would I be to ignore the tears of such a passionate, steadfast citizen? Very well. There's no point in denying it.
Go on.
I am the one you seek.
Wait, are you married to Sir Lloyd?
Are you good? It should not have taken me this long to realize it.
Married? God, no, nothing like that. We have more of an auntie-nephew relationship.
So you are
Whoa, whoa, can we back up a second, please? You're the one we see?
Whatever are you talking about? I didn't say that. What I meant was... Dear, oh dear, look at that
Anything you have regarding the princess would be appreciated. It's imperative we find her as soon as possible.
But why do you care?
Because the reward for finding her is Sir Lloyd's enrollment into the military academy.
Oh, so you're doing this for him? I propose that we work this out quid pro quo.
You mean like a trade?
Information for information. You keep me up to date on the king, the academy, the military. I want details, however insignificant or frivolous. Anything. Our kingdom is in grave danger unless we do something.
Strikes me as a fair deal. There's just one tiny little problem. Who are you really? Come clean.
Yes, of course. I imagine you've already figured it out. You do know, right?
They're not the only ones. I've had my suspicions for a while. Sorry, ma'am, no offense. I didn't want to say anything because I wasn't certain, but now, well, there's no doubt.
Who do you think?
The hero! You're the savior of this kingdom!
Sweetie, what are you talking about?
Please, miss, it's no use trying to hide it. I knew who you were the moment you rescued me from that fight.
I'm not following.
I saw you sneak into a back alley where only moments later someone single-handedly defeated a vicious monster.
Lloyd, I really don't know.
And you didn't even stick around to take the credit. You've been defending the city and...
Here.
Look, miss, please, you said the kingdom's in danger. Well then, let me fight alongside you to protect it! I'm begging you!
You mean that? Lloyd, oh honey.
What's so funny?
You've got me dead to rights. I am she, Marie, the legendary savior.
Hey, what are you playing at here?
And as the savior, it is my duty to tell you, you're not strong enough.
That doesn't mean I can't help you. Yes, I'm a weakling, I get it, okay? But the person I want to be wouldn't let that stop them. And if you give me an opportunity, I can improve. Whatever it takes, I'm game! I'll do my absolute best!
Shut up! A rousing speech isn't going to cut it. It doesn't matter what you think you're capable of. Reality doesn't care how badly you want to be a hero. You don't have... I know it's harsh, but the truth is you'd only get in the way.
I stepped out of line. I apologize.
She didn't mean...
I'm glad you were here to see that. It helps drive home the point. Be stopped before it's too late. I ask, not as a witch, but a princess. Maria Azumi.
You mean to tell us you're the missing princess?
You'll have to excuse my associate. She's not the sharpest saber in the armory rack. But anyway, I'm glad you found it in your heart to be square with us. Just one question. You know damn good and well that kid is a powerhouse. Why the hell would you treat him that way? For crying out loud, you live together. You of all people must know what he's capable of.
And to think you're of noble blood. Refusing the aid of so gifted a warrior when your kingdom hangs in the balance is unconscionable. That's hardly the conduct of a royal princess.
Appreciate the input, Selene, but the grown-ups are talking, so maybe just don't.
Excuse me, it just so happens I was trying to make a point.
So was I when you chimed in.
Because it seemed like the appropriate place to bring up mine.
Don't laugh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. It's just nice to see the two of you get worked up over Lloyd like this.
I'm not!
I don't suppose you're familiar with the village of Kunlun?
From the fairy tale?
Sure, I've heard the name.
I assure you it's real. And believe it or not, that's where Lloyd is from.
You've got to be kidding. But then again, that would explain the origin of Lloyd's power.
When it comes to worldly matters, Kunlun imposes a strict rule of detachment. The villagers stay out of human affairs. That's why Lloyd can't get mixed up in this. If he's home...
I will not let it come to that!
So that's what your little scene was about.
Right now, cadets and street thugs are tearing the Central Zone apart. They're hastily searching for me on the assumption I'm an enemy of the people. The conditions of my capture, according to the rumor mill are, and I quote, wanted, dead or alive.
That's a slap in the face, huh?
Who would issue such a vile decree?
Most likely whoever's advocating for war. The last thing they want is for me to become a rallying point for the opposition. Hence my excess of caution.
Hence why you need our help.
Can I count on you?
why not? You only live once. I can think of worse things than having a royal owe me a favor.
I'll help because it's the right thing.
Thank you both.
Yeah. Deep down, I always knew it would never really happen. I just don't have what it takes.
Focus, Marie. Invoke the disenchant rune and release your father. You can do this.
Hello, dear.
What a pleasant surprise!
Forgive me, I was eavesdropping. Though I am pleased you're committed to keeping Lloyd out of this as I asked.
No, I should fix it myself.
Indeed. Was it necessary to throw my crystal down the well? Or just spite? Quite the jarring experience, I can tell you. One moment I'm contemplating a friendly visit, and the next, I'm thrashing about like a wounded mermaid.
A rare lapse in judgment, Master. I wasn't in my right mind. Please don't.
Oh, I'm not mad. You're fine. Nothing an innocent curse won't fix. Incidentally, you'll now finish every 10th sentence with meow. Also, just so you know, I'll be taking Lloyd to the Foundation Festival. Ta-ta! If you'll excuse me, I have to get ready.
Hey! Master! Ow! Surely now isn't the time for a night of fun and frolic!
Hey! Look, I'm telling you, I never laid eyes on him. All I know is he kept repeating the same phrase.
Go on.
It was weird. Something about the need for peace.
This is so exciting! Oh, he's still depressed. Poor fella. Can't say I blame him. The kingdom's in peril and he can't do a thing about it. He's so sad. It's just such an absolute perfect setup! I get to be the lucky so-and-so to snatch him from the jaws of despair! When I'm done, he'll associate me with good times and happy thoughts! I'll be serotonin personified! Okay, what shall we do next, Lloyd? Ah, of course! I know just the thing! Prepare your taste buds! It's Choco Banana You-Time! So simple you could just die.
Okay.
Apologies in advance for your outfit! This stuff gets everywhere!
If it pleases your majesty, I'd like to be reinstated into military service. Did he?
Will that be all? You have been heard. Doubtless the king will duly consider your request. He'll respond in his own time. Return home and await news.
Have I been heard?
Of course.
Fine, this didn't come from me. But I've seen the princess. She and her ragtag band of cohorts are adamant the king is under a spell, into declaring war on Zhou. Upon their search, they've discovered a vital clue. It seems the culprit enlisted several street thugs to apprehend the princess, and in doing so used the following words. Bring her back at all costs, dead or alive. He also said for the peace of our kingdom over and over again. I've heard that before. Let's not play games with each other. You're their man.
Correct.
But why?
Simple foresight. A ruler who delegates his kingdom to fools cannot tell enemy from ally. He's more prop than sovereign. Why not let him be a prop for the greater good?
What's the difference between a villain monologue and a confession?
Your audience.
Riho Flavin, Selene Hemine. Why are you two?
It's not nice to meet you, but it does give a sense of closure. Call me Maria. If you prefer a professional title, the Witch of the East Side.
Princess?
At last, you've returned.
Why does his face look like that?
What foul magic is this?
I told you! The king you see is only...
Foolish cretin! Ha! Let no man presume to be in control of me! You are under my power. Your delusion strayed in the attack on your village all those years ago. Your hatred of the Zhou Empire is my design. But don't despair. You'll still get your precious war. Behold, a more perfect form with which to serve your king.
Go after him, save His Majesty, and put this business behind us once and for all.
Crone.
What are you waiting for? Get out of here!
I knew you'd come.
Then you know what happens next.
Release my father!
Clever distraction. What are these fences?
You're finished! It's over!
How did my little girl grow up so fast? That was a bit close for comfort. Oh, such a shame. You almost touched me. If you had, this fight would have been yours. However...
Damn you, foul monstrosity!
You are going to die here tonight, Princess.
This is it. This is how I go. Oh dear. But I can't. Not yet. I never got the chance to tell Lloyd I'm sorry. If my story ends here, like this, I just mean the absolute worst!
Resisting the inevitable, Aubrey.
What did you expect? Royals worthy of the title don't easily lie down and die.
An admirable sentiment. But alas, it's all for naught. Soon the world shall quail and gnash in the clutches of its new master. Lo! Fear my wrath, for I am the Demon Lord Abaddon!
Everyone says the city's been overrun with monsters lately, but all I'm seeing are these bugs.
Right.
They've got to be around here somewhere. Wait a minute.
So annoying. These stupid locusts ruined a perfectly good night out. Are they from...
Chief.
Huh?
Sorry. I hate to ditch like this, but I have to find Miss Marie. She might be in trouble.
Darling, I'm sure your heart's in the right place, but what on earth do you think you'll accomplish on your own?
Whatever I can!
What?
Look, I realize she'll be mad at me, and I know you don't want me to go, then I'm a weakling. All the same, I have to try!
Demon Lord?
Oh, yes. Tremble in abject terror!
The villagers of Kunlun do not intervene in affairs of this nature. We only concern ourselves with threats beyond human comprehension, like...
Zoning out.
Unbelievable.
What?
Why didn't you tell me what you are sooner? Something like you qualifies as grounds for intervention!
Not the reaction I was expecting. Most folks quail or slip quietly into the depths of despair.
Yeah, well, I get royally pissed off!
If I had known what I was up against, there would have been no reason to treat Lloyd the way I did! Things could have moved in an orderly fashion without me having to make it feel like I'm burdened! I'm the worst!
Okay. Bizarre choice for last words, but I suppose... Hold on, where are you going? I thought royals worthy of the title never back down from a fight!
People say a lot during the heat of battle, and that was before I knew this didn't have to all be on me! You are going to rue the day, mister!
What kind of thing is that to say while in full retreat? Out down!
Time to call in reinforcements. I've got to find the Harpy, or better yet, Lloyd!
What the? You're that kid.
Oh, hey, I know you. We almost fought the other day.
Well, this is an embarrassing situation, isn't it? So, at first blush, you probably assume I was hiding. And you would be right. I'm scared out of my mind. I'm so her before. I had no idea what to do. My body just wouldn't move.
Been there. I felt the same way with my first monster. I was petrified. Nothing prepares you for a moment like that. But there's no shame in being scared. Fear is just how a soldier knows they're facing a challenge.
You wanted to become a soldier. What happened with that?
Guess I wasn't as ready for the entrance exam as I hoped. I didn't make the cut. Doesn't mean I can't stick around and do my part, though.
Behind you! Look out!
Excuse me, we're trying to have a conversation. Point is, monsters are terrifying. They can actually kill you. When—
Whoa! You just brushed one off like it was nothing!
Are you talking about the bug just now?
Say what? That's a bug to you?
Hey, look at that! Your body's moving just fine. Monsters or no monsters, you're a soldier. And you're stronger than me. Anyway, best of luck!
What was that about? Could he have been serious?
You're a soldier, and you're stronger than me. Anyway...
Fear is just how a soldier knows they're facing a challenge. And I am a soldier! Okay then. That wasn't all that difficult. What's with the giant magic circle?
Aha! Just as I thought, these are Abaddon's ravenous minions. If a demon lord's involved, I'm obligated to deal myself in. Though I'd have done something anyway. There's a price for spoiling my festival date night with Sir Lloyd, and it is death! Oopsies, that one's on me.
Oh, hell!
No, Ryo!
Okay, then. This guy's strength is on another level. Hey, how about we quit playing for time and call for backup?
Good strategy, I agree. Let us summon Lloyd. Observe my evocation.
Oh, no. What are you doing?
I would think it was obvious.
Giving him a foolproof reason to show up!
She's insane.
When the maiden is in distress, the hero appears without fail. Come, I invite you to bring me within a hair's breadth of crushing defeat. Should my clothing be suggestively torn in the process, so much the better.
That's not how this works.
Please keep things tasteful if you would.
Celine, no! What?
The attack was blocked by her belt?
Oh, did I mention? This charming accessory binds my fate to that of Sir Lloyd. Now attack me, leave me tattered and half naked.
Hey, I hate to criticize your plan, but I think maybe the belt isn't cool with letting this guy ruin your outfit.
What? No! Stop defending me so well! I can't end up nude in Sir Lloyd's arms while so fully corseted. It's a contradiction in terms!
Yeah, whatever. Look, you're doing a great job of keeping him occupied. Stick with that for now. I'll go find Lloyd.
Sorry, I know it's late, but... Oh, hi, Miss Ryo.
Hello?
Aw, what do I do now? Can you at least manage to expose my shoulder?
Miss Celine!
Sir Lloyd!
I'm relieved you're okay.
I knew you'd come for me!
Sir, what are you doing here? Have you been hurt or something?
Oh, I'll be all right. Question...
I get it. What's going on here seems pretty cut and dry. I'm disappointed in you, sir. You're a soldier. You're supposed to serve the king. Don't interrupt me, it's rude! I'm trying to have a serious conversation. For me, a soldier's duty represents a sacred trust. Their job is to protect people who can't defend themselves. Cheesy as it sounds, I look up to soldiers who take that trust seriously.
You...
He might actually be getting through to the guy.
So, what about you?
I don't know.
What was in your heart the moment you decided? When you knew you wanted to be a soldier? What did you want?
What was in my heart?
That's right. Whatever it may have been. Well, I bet it looked nothing like this.
No, it didn't. Myrthophon. I wanted to protect my people, to preserve the things that made them happy.
Because they were your whole world.
I wanted to bring hope. I wanted their lives to be peaceful. That's all. Peaceful.
Of course you did. And yet, here you are. A ranking member of the military, so carried away by the festival he let himself get drunk, put on a silly costume, and ran around scaring people half to death. Really, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You're so plastered you can't even form your words properly. How many drinks did you serve him?
I wasn't drinking!
Way to undo all the good your heartfelt little speech just did. Bravo!
Lloyd, please, take it again from the top before we lose him!
Take it from the top. Can't I just skip to the part about him getting hammered and wearing that weird-looking outfit?
I wasn't drinking!
Some people just can't admit when they're wrong. Being called out doesn't give you the right to act like a jerk.
Oh dear.
I don't believe it, he just fell asleep. Oh, by the way, have any of you seen Miss Marie? The whole reason I'm here was to find her.
Right. She, ran inside to fight a monster.
By herself? I shouldn't have wasted so much time here. I gotta find her. I'm so sorry. You said I'd just get in the way, and you were right, but...
You're not listening to me!
Wait, you're not upset I'm here?
Not even a little. As a matter of fact...
No one dares run away from Abaddon!
Listen carefully. I don't mean to frighten you, but there are monsters nearby. No offense, but have you been drinking? It's just that you're in cosplay and your eyes look all funny.
What cosplay? I'll have you know this is a real thing!
Getting rid of that monster possessing the king sure took a lot of work!
Wait a minute, are you trying to tell me you...
Defeated him? Oh yes. Things were touch and go for a moment, but I managed.
Wait, what's she?
Of course, then this knockered imbecile staggers in while I'm busy trying to recover from the fight of my life. He's so rude. And wouldn't you know it, clown that he is, he starts laying into me for doing my job.
That is not how it went down!
Note the telltale signs on his hands and face. He's stone drunk. Let's at least help him get cleaned up.
Perfect! I know just what to use. My trick!
Excuse me? Wait, that's not a trick! It's an ancient rune!
You'll feel like a new man. Oh, come on. Trust me. This is for your own good.
Get one step closer and I'm fading! What a world! What a world!
And that is how you deal with those tough-to-remove demon lords!
And you all!
Don't act so shocked to have lost, hateful thing. To mess with my family is to court ruin. But mess with my friends and you court death! Meow!
Why did you...
It is done.
You've been hurt. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have let this happen. Okay. Yeah.
I'm in your debt forever, Lloyd. Thank you.
Sounds personal.
But you told us that Lloyd wasn't supposed to get mixed up in this nonsense!
Whoops.
Unhand him and explain yourself this instant! I demand answers!
All's well that ends well. And the festival's back on track, so that's good.
Lloyd? I just knew it had to be you.
Shoma! It's been so long! What are you doing out here in the city?
Nothing too exciting, just delivering some goods to the local vendors. But never mind about that. Look at you, you've become a giant. Wow, you're growing so fast. Word is, you even took down Abaddon. That's like super intense.
Hey there, Chief.
Looky! I got us some choco bananas. Believe me, they're just divine. Sorry I left you by yourself for so long.
I've been with Shoma. Huh?
You don't say. Shoma's around?
Yeah, at least he was till a second ago.
The uniform suits you.
Yes, it does indeed. Thanks.
That look on your face is giving me worry lines. So, you're doing this for Murthofon?
More or less, I suppose. It's the least I owe for not being able to stop him.
Yes, but what about the man himself?
You asking as his colleague or his lover? Surely you've not been trying to hide it.
A word to the wise, you are the outrank you. So, just something to be aware of when you're trying to be cute. I'm just curious where he is.
The royal family packed him off to the boonies. They felt he needed an environment that would keep him on his toes.
This place is sheer madness!
That's enough hunter-gatherer for now. Let's get you over to the wheat field so you can work the land.
I don't... Wheat fields?
Impressive, huh? A demon lord spread famine over the entire continent a while back. I used runes to breed a farm that can bounce back from locusts and grow year-round. Not bad if I do say so myself. Manicuring it non-stop season after season got to be too much, so now I just let it grow freely.
The entire continent? Did you... Was it you who delivered wheat to starving villagers when...
It was just a routine precaution. Should the demon lord return, we don't want him getting his hooks into desperate but otherwise well-meaning people like yourself. No denying it's hard work, but I'm sure you're up to the task.
Yes, ma'am.
And action! Coming in for the close-up, darling. Just act natural.
What in the hell do you think you're doing?
Master, tell me this isn't why you want Lloyd to become a soldier.
Oh, lighten up! You think he's cute now? Just imagine Lloyd in full military garb!
In other words, your reasons are ridiculous. What a shock.
I'm getting some great shots!
And I'm counting the second till you leave.
Speaking of, are you returning to the castle anytime soon?
Not just yet, no. I'm, giving Dad a chance to get back on his feet, refamiliarize himself with statecraft. Well, that and I've gotten used to this way of life. No more being a princess for me, thanks.
Sorry it took so long.
Congrats on being that much closer to your dream!
Thanks.
Still, it's not quite clear who got Lloyd into the academy. The rumor mill has it someone was petitioning for him before Selene and Riho.
We're here!
Huh?
Sorry, give me just a few more minutes if you don't mind.
No prob.
You and that uniform were made for each other.
Sorry, should I know who you are?
Not unless Sir Lloyd felt the need to tell you.
Oh yeah, I haven't introduced you. This is Alka, the chief of my village. These are my good friends Riho and Selene from the academy.
How good are we talking here? Good enough for you to be worried, sister.
Ew, to provoke.
Hear that, girl? Listen to your friend!
Thanks for the advice. What was that you were trying to do just now?
Oh, nothing. I just like to deal with bad apples as swiftly as possible. If you find yourself racked with tummy aches for the next few days, along with that ring of fire sensation creeping through your lower GI tract and out your bum-bum, that would be the rune-based curse I just threw.
I'm sure it would have been impressively uncomfortable, but this charming accessory, which incidentally also binds me to the fate of Sir Lloyd, renders your malicious magic null and void.
Hold on! It's made from the skin of Ritra! Your belt is a legendary artifact from the village of Kunlun designed to protect the wearer from evil!
Wait, then what is it doing out here?
Actually, that's a long story.
Excuse me! Good morning, Sir Lloyd!
Mr. Allen! Thank you for the help earlier. I really appreciate it.
What'd he do?
Oh, didn't I tell you? Mr. Allen is how I wound up getting accepted into the academy.
What?
It was nothing. Really the least I owed him after what he did for me. See, I'd done exceptionally well in class that afternoon, and the teachers wanted to reward me. Naturally, the first thing I thought of was asking them to enroll Sir Lloyd.
I'm surprised you didn't fall on your knees and beg for a promotion.
Yeah, well, the old me would have, but I'm a changed man. I realize now that being selfish only gets in the way of helping the master to his destiny.
master?
Yes! He resisted my offer out of modesty, but I'm persistent.
Is this making anyone else a tiny bit uncomfortable?
Stop it! Just destroy this whole stupid kingdom instead! Can your accessory handle that?
Please don't, Sir Lloyd! I beg you to take me on as your protege!
I'm kinda busy.
This is awkward.
Darling, your hair's a mess. Sit still and let me straighten that cowlick.
That's okay. I can take care of it myself, thanks.
Let me carry your bags, man!
All of you, shut up! Go home and leave him alone! And as for the rest of you morons, get all your butts to school.
Right! Let's go! Whoa! The stars are absolutely beautiful! Aww.
If I haven't told you yet, thanks for coming out here with us.
Oh, I'm always happy to help with trash pickup. No problem.
Little does he know what we're really doing tonight.
What do you think you're doing? Get out of here! I didn't sign off on this! You're trespassing!
I may be wrong, but that's the holy sword, yes? The one that can only be removed by powerful magic?
Yep. Legend says whoever wields it shall rule the world. Personally, I'm inclined to call shenanigans on that last little detail. Me thinks the mayor just likes subsidizing his treasure trove with tourist money.
No! Did not just...
Luke's.
There goes the Holy Sword Campground, the museum, the Holy Sword Force Novice, water for the foliage!
Well, I'm satisfied. We can go now.
What do you think we should do about the sword?
Probably get the word out before Mr. Chamber of Commerce over there makes a cheap knockoff. Good luck with that, by the way. I'm counting on you.
Talk about fun. I love training.
You're a natural, Sir Lloyd.
I'm not crazy about hitting the books, but at least we'll have a chance to catch a break.
Attention! Today we toss the books. In place of dry theory, we'll be running practical exercises to prepare us for the match against Rokujo Sorcery Academy.
Huh?
What kind of match?
It's a contest of magical skill. Azumi's been on a losing streak the past several years.
We will kick our rivals' butts. That's in order! All right. As you all know, there are 3 types of magical technique. First, we have word magic, or chanting. Next, there are signs and symbols, also known as sigils. Third, conduits, or magical items. With each technique comes certain advantages and drawbacks, so it's best to be eclectic. Are we ready?
Yes! Burn to ash! Flame magic!
Burn to ash! Okay then, nicely done, you two. Show me what you got, Lloyd.
Yes, ma'am! Here I go.
Shubash Mim Tragic! Oh no!
Oh man, I totally botched it!
You think that was a fail? Righto, you'll compete using wind magic.
Are you crazy? We're not supposed to compete to the death!
Oh, calm down! You didn't know they did it! Bad news, kid. You won't be representing us.
Excuse me? Sorry to trouble you, Colonel. I'd be interested to learn healing magic, and I understand you're an expert in the field.
And why do you want to learn healing magic?
Well, because tending to someone's injury brings you closer to them. It can be a very intimate experience.
Hey, don't go thinking that kind of thing is a cinch to pin down. You'd be surprised how many would-be adepts get frustrated and quit. You have no idea what can go wrong. Accidentally seal a wound with debris inside, and we're talking major infection. You're right back where you started if they don't lose a limb.
Wow, Rio, you really know your stuff!
Only what I've heard.
So it's hard, okay? All the more reason to start early. Seems like good expertise to have if you ask me.
Totally agree.
I'm Magic Boot Camp Sesh!
We'll need someone with an injury we can work on.
Hmm?
Oh, if only we knew where to find the poor soul. We'll just have to be vigilant.
My thoughts, exactly!
There's a larger lesson to be learned here. The price of every victory is sacrifice.
I don't follow.
Oh, wait, no, that's a different lesson. Yeah, I meant the cure can be worse than the ailment.
Colonel!
Hello! Sorry. We didn't mean to frighten you. Just doing a little window shopping.
Oh, well, please do come in.
My name is Mina Quinone. This is my sibling Philo Quinone.
The Mercenary Sisters of Rokujo.
Ding ding!
I'll never get used to being so well known. We're still students.
And what brings you ladies to my humble abode?
We're looking for her. So, you are familiar.
Hi, sorry I'm late. Lloyd, no! Hello. Sorry I got in the way. You'd have caught it if I wasn't such a klutz.
You're lucky it was only him.
Huh? Oh, hey. That's a pretty cool picture of Miss Riho you got there.
You know this person?
Yeah, me and her go to the military academy.
Maybe don't be so...
Accept me as your protege. I will cook your meals, clean house, murder your foes, whatever you require.
That's really nice of you to offer and all, but this is Miss Marie's house, so,
My name is Philo, and I live here now.
You do?
Agreed? Good. Now then, I shall scrub the master's bath.
Oh gosh!
Where is your bath?
This is making me very uncomfortable! Out! Cleansing salt banish! Ow.
Sweetie, are you okay?
I think that girl broke one of my ribs.
She did? Let's fix it so you're not in any pain.
It's no big deal, really. It'll heal on its own in a couple of hours.
What?
I'm fine, I promise. Besides, I gotta get started on dinner.
I've gotta get used to this. Especially if we're living together for who knows how long. I mean, it could be several months.
Possibly forever?
So I hear you and Lloyd paid a little visit to the Village of the Holy Sword.
That was work-related.
And I'm sure...
Yeah, we did.
I knew it! You're on a date! Curtis!
I didn't hear you come in, Chief. How are things? Where's Miss Marie?
No idea. But what is that heavenly smell from the kitchen?
Who does the harpy think she is? Some little brat could have ripped my wings off. Maybe I'll die.
Okay, let's get this show on the road.
The match is soon. I should think of a way to reward these kids for all their hard work. Yes, of course.
I'm curious. Why do you want to win this so badly?
No reason. Certainly not because that absolute snake of a woman just became Rokujo's headmaster.
And that would be...
Depends on who's asking.
Roll?
Mind your manners, Riho. That's no way to greet an old friend. We've known each other too long.
You're not supposed to be here. The match hasn't started.
I've been looking everywhere for you, Riho. I'm relieved that you're all right. I see the mithril arm is holding up nicely.
How dare you?
Definitely. Roll Kal'Sik, headmaster of Rokujo. We used to be classmates back in the day. Some people schmooze and connive their way to the top. She clawed.
It's about time to come home, don't you think? But then again, perhaps you get off on losing things you hold dear.
Don't threaten me! I'm not going to be strong-armed!
A deliciously ironic figure of speech in your case. There's no rush, love. I'm happy to wait for an answer on the day of the match. Bye.
Same for me, master.
How is this floating?
Let us be on our way now, Philo.
I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation for that exchange, and I am here for it!
I have no clue what her deal is, actually. I think she wants to come live with us or something?
Over my dead body!
Oh, wow! Every time you cook, you outdo yourself! Bravo, Lloyd!
Glad you're happy with it, miss.
Oh God! He's thinking about the other night!
It's just... someone I know needs cheering up. Trouble is, I'm not really sure how to go about it.
Is it me? Do I need cheering up?
Are we talking about a girl?
Yes.
So sweet!
Well, let's see then. Asking her out to tea might be a good way to lift her spirits.
That sounds kind of nice.
Doesn't it, though? Like a date.
Like a date? Uh-oh. That's, I mean, girls don't want to waste their time going out with a weakling like me, right? I better come up with a different plan.
Stop being so down on yourself! Brute strength isn't the end-all be-all!
We also like thoughtful and kind. That's 2 out of 3.
You really think so? Thank you for putting it that way.
No prob.
Huh, that settles it then. Tomorrow I'm asking Miss Riho out for tea.
What?
Snap out of it, Riho! This funk is distracting Sir Lloyd from more important things, like paying attention to me! Looky, looky! Isn't this just the most undeniably adorable photo of Sir Lloyd you ever laid eyes on? Are you cheered up yet?
Now, you're doing it all wrong, Selene. The way to a person's heart is to tell them a dirty joke. Should have waited till my wounds were healed.
Miss Riho?
Could everyone stop treating me like I need an ice cream cone?
If you hate donuts, it's fine.
It's not that.
Okay, then. Well, I'm a good listener. Why don't you try telling me what's wrong? I understand if it's hard to talk about, but I'm just worried about you. You haven't really been yourself since the other day.
Lloyd,
Why did she agree to go through with this? The two of them have such good chemistry!
That's the biggest roach I've ever... Wait a minute!
I thought this might help.
Oh, that's why we're sitting in a tea room. Fine, I'll spill. So, yeah, I grew up in an orphanage. That's where I met Roll. She had a real knack for magic. Still does. Just about everything I know I picked up from her. See, us orphans take care of our own. Problem was, missing an arm meant I was a liability. One day when Roll came home, she had a present for me. A prosthetic arm made of mithril. I was so excited. Finally, I could go out, get a job, earn my keep, maybe even work side by side with my ran away. Roll is a user. She didn't give me this arm out of the goodness of her heart. She wanted to signal boost my magic so I could extract the holy sword.
But that...
Could kill a mere mortal like me, yeah. Did I mention mithril can't be touched with bare hands?
So, that arm...
It's like a plant with its roots in me, slowly draining my magic.
And there's nothing you can do to get it off?
Nothing. Why do you think I've been running my whole life? All those warrants for my arrest are her doing. Not one of them is for an actual crime. I used to look up to her when I was a kid. She just saw me as a means to an end. Taught me a hard lesson about trust. Wait, were you listening to me? You can't touch it!
It's okay. I may just be a low-ranking cadet who squeaked into the academy on pity. But I swear to you that one day I will be useful. Trust me, please. You and me are friends. I can never betray you.
Lloyd.
You have betrayed me!
How long have you been hovering?
Shame on you! I would think I was owed the respect of being told that story much sooner!
Wait a second, this is about me?
I too am the foil of false allegations. Our mutual hardships are the mast upon which we may hang the sail of deeper friendship. They say I'm a stalker of all things.
Kind of a different situation.
Life at the academy would be absolutely... Thus our foes shall feel our wrath. May their mothers rue the very day they conceived them.
Yeah! Just not the mother part, maybe?
This is stupid. What on earth has gotten into you guys? Still, you only live once.
Now then, which cadets will have the honor of representing you?
The two you're looking at right now.
Choose me, Master. Teach me well.
I will gouge your eyes out with a spoon!
Actually, Lloyd won't be participating.
Colonel Colleen appears to have a dilemma!
Please tell me the rest of you heard that too.
I'm up here!
Who are you?
Who am I? Only the much-celebrated Mikona Zol, head of the second-year class. As if you didn't know. Why are we letting children participate? I shall represent Azumi. Not this mewling boy. Lloyd Belladonna. Prepare to be humbled as you sit on the sidelines and witness the skills of your superior.
I think putting you in sounds like an excellent idea.
Hooray!
All right, kicking off with the practice match, and go!
powerful.
Do it! Magical items augment your proficiency in close combat.
They're about to start.
Water.
That didn't take long.
I'm afraid I have to call it.
No, wait, please. I can't be out.
Are you hurt? You need healing.
How dare you look down upon me? Remember your place. I will not be patronized by a useless scrub!
Mikona? Oh my goodness!
Let's just be glad you weren't seriously hurt. There we go. You'll heal up fine.
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been all this time? I used to see you every day. Must mean you've improved.
Yeah.
Can I make you some coffee?
Please.
Black coffee. Some folks like cream and sugar, but no frills for the two of us, eh?
How I've missed this.
You seem unusually flushed. Those red cheeks. Sweetheart, are you coming down with a fever? Well, not as warm as you look.
For a fleeting moment, we drew breath from the same volume of air! This is the greatest day of my life!
I'm home. What a crazy afternoon. Oh, Miss Mikona.
You know each other?
Kinda. We met during practice for the big match.
Right, that's coming up soon. Sounds like it'll be exciting.
Sure does.
Anyway, don't let me keep you from dinner.
Yes, ma'am. Shouldn't take too long.
Thank heavens, I'm starving. What's on the menu this evening?
You'll see. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but I think you'll like it.
Duh! I love everything you make, especially when you use tomatoes. Does tonight's culinary masterpiece involve tomatoes, perchance?
Did you start drinking a little early today?
Yep!
Welcome, competitors! Now begins the inter-school match between the cadets of Azumi and Rokujo Sorcery Academy!
Have you made up your mind?
Not so long ago, I would have forfeited my life for that orphanage. Bear that in mind when you think about this arm, Roll.
Wise choice.
For the friend I thought I knew, I'd have done anything. But greedy, backstabbing snakes that shed their conscience and take advantage of people get nothing from me!
Tread lightly, Riho. You may be forfeiting more.
I swear I'll protect those children with everything I've got!
I'm sincerely going to enjoy seeing you reduced to a puddle.
Before we begin, allow me to showcase what goes to the winner. The Holy Sword, recently extracted, included but not shown as a generous cash prize.
Are you kidding me?! Where the hell did you get off brandishing that sword?! It's not a toy!
Hey, she seems really invested.
The sword is rather a sore spot. It's why she has
What?
If that's the prize, I shall compete personally! And I won't be playing nice.
Huh. Okay, guess we'll be throwing Lloyd into the mix. Look, if we're gonna cheat, we might as well get an A. Stop making that face.
This is wonderful news, Sir Lloyd!
Not to put more pressure on you, but I need a favor.
Huh?
Please, Colonel, teach me what you know about healing magic.
And where do you think you're going?
Specifically, I was heading to market.
Liar! You're attending a tournament to watch Lloyd! You're keeping it a secret from me because you know I didn't go!
Where do you get your information from?
Look at that. Yeah, I should probably still curse you just to be safe. Nothing personal, you understand?
Why do you always have to be such a harpy?
There, mild intestinal spasms every 10 minutes. Unless you grovel nonstop before the crystal ball, in which case I'll reconsider. Toodles!
All battles are one-on-one. The first team to win twice claims the victory. Anything may be equipped for defense, but you may only attack with magic or magical items such as staves or stones. Any physical attack such as punching or kicking is cause for immediate disqualification.
Clearly, you scraped the bottom of the barrel in choosing that boy.
Yeah, well, that barrel isn't half as deep as you think it is, so there.
All right, first two competitors, come forward.
This girl's behavior towards Sir Lloyd leaves me no alternative.
I must break her. Begin!
Do you fancy me easily scared? This belt, i.e. my bond with Sir Lloyd, will protect me against your rock.
Thunder magic.
What is wrong with you? Why aren't you reacting? You have one job, protect me from all malice. Is that so much to ask? Why are you struggling with that arrangement?
Flame.
Okay, maybe my tone was a bit harsh. I'm sorry. But still.
Flame.
Come on! If she's not the personification of malice, what is?
Thunder.
Anytime you feel like jumping into more by obliteration, that'd be great, thanks! Do you have any idea the humiliation I've endured for the past 10 years on account of you? Look, there goes the Bell Princess! Isn't that kind of hilarious? The payoff was having a magical item act as my guardian, but the point is totally nullified if you're going to favor Stickity!
Thunder.
Achievement unlocked! Ha! Yes, the belt is tamed! Your powers are useless!
Thunder.
Oh, come! You're only going to make a spectacle of yourself! Give up! Now, time for a blistering counterattack! I believe the victory goes to moi.
Stop! Hermione is disqualified! All physical attacks are prohibited. That belt is not a regulation item. Quinone wins by forfeit.
Don't soak. This isn't over yet. Victory can still be ours.
The next contestants have entered.
Ah, imagine me getting to fight such a beast.
Yeah, well, good match.
He took Philo down a peg the other day, but I have my tricks.
Begin!
Ha! Now, prepare yourself for something deliciously fun, for me at least.
What's she doing? That minx. She's pressuring him to concede before he suffocates.
Huh? That does it! I'm calling shenanigans! He has to be cheating!
Excuse me, Lloyd. What are you, like, deceased? He's alive!
My compliments to your stamina. However, isolation magic. Aqua Wall!
Column of water and fog.
It's a decoy tactic for her next move.
Oh, great water, I call upon thee in the lands beyond. My words are my sacrifice, and your blood shall wipe away.
She's casting a spell. With great fury.
Harryto!
Mina! The incantation was all wrong, but he still forced Mina to implode.
Why can't I remember the words?
And Mina's out of commission, making Lloyd Belladonna the winner!
So strong.
Next up, our last two contestants. Begin!
I'll give you this, the magic pouring out of your arm is nothing to sneeze at. That said, how long can you hold up?
Oh, come on! That snake, she's just wearing Riho out!
Just surrender and call it a day.
Not on your life!
My next move will decide this match. Defense maneuvers are futile. I can negate them without batting an eye. Farewell, dear Riho. You were garbage.
Riho! What have you done to me?
That arm was mine to give you. I believe that's a win for me. Better luck next time.
A word of advice? Never stand within reach of the person you're taunting.
But you... How the hell did you just do that?
Just a little something I picked up from an old friend. You've got to be careful about treating injuries with healing magic. Foreign objects can be an issue. Seal a wound up without first clearing it out, you end up with all sorts of crap embedded under the skin. You might be surprised how long something like that can go undetected. Then again, you taught me, so maybe not.
You're mad. You gouged a hole in your own flesh and stuffed a magic stone inside? You would do that?
Don't get all squeamish on me. I cast a delayed healing spell, too.
No, but how?
Oh, great water, I call upon thee in the lands beyond.
You can't be proficient enough in chant!
My words are my sacrifice. May I be the vessel of your indomitable wrath!
No, please! Don't do this, I beg you!
Heed my words, great waterfall! I call upon thy power! Tidal wave! Hey, what's the matter with you? Jeez, you know damn well I can't use high. I learned from the best.
The winner is Riho Flavin!
I'm defeated. No matter. Just a minor setback. My climb to the top continues. I crawled my way out of that filthy orphanage. I bent over backwards for a scholarship. I used every trick in the book to become headmaster. Throw in the towel over some idiotic tournament? Perish the thought.
Indeed. A shame you don't belong here. The top is reserved for heroes, not abject failures. Only those who wield the holy sword may ascend. All others must resign to be ruled by them.
Oh yes, believe me, I know. I have only to claim it, and the world will be mine!
Headmaster?
Yes, what is the sword status?
Well, according to the information I have, Riho Flavin and Selene Hemine are in the infirmary, so Lloyd Belladonna is keeping the sword while they convalesce.
Far from ideal. Ugh, I don't dare challenge the boy, not in my current condition.
I have intel about the person responsible for extracting the sword. Evidently it was some shady underworld character known as the Witch of the East Side.
A witch? Give me more details.
Seems she's overly
Let us hope she can be persuaded over to our side. Philo. Go to Azumi at once. Pay the witch a visit. Bring me this young ward of whom she's so overly protective.
Understood.
All due respect, is this the job for her?
She owes me on account of her sister having lost the match. Besides, she has incentive.
I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
Give me a break! The tsunami is overkill.
What's all the fuss about? A single kick would have this thing in pieces. Oh yeah, overly protective is right.
Hello, ma'am, I'm home. Do you want me to... Miss Marie? What the... She never just leaves this lying around. Steal the holy sword by whatever means necessary. Bring it to the lighthouse on the south side. The Quinone sisters. Is this...
Not to bother you, madam, but my hemorrhoids have been flaring up lately. Oh, sorry,
Something terrible has happened! Marie has been kidnapped!
Wait, this isn't it?
Of course it's not! Ugh, I should know better than to give a half-wit a task.
Headmaster! That pipsqueak from the witch's house and some bow-legged nobleman just showed up carrying the holy sword!
Hey, excuse me!
Bonus round.
Philo! What is going on? So be it. Get down there now!
Right!
Huh?
You're from Rokusho!
What have you done with Miss Marie? Tell us!
Who's that? Who really cares?
Let's you and me fight!
I knew from the moment you defeated my sister, you're an adversary worth fighting to the death.
You're crazy.
A martial artist can't go out normally. If you won't take me on as your protege, I'll settle for the next best thing. Letting you...
it. But on one condition. If I win, you have to tell me where to find Miss Marie.
If that's what it's gonna take for you to fight.
Alan! Hold on to that for us.
Am I even qualified?
She's not after the sword, she's after me.
I'll guard it well.
I have to win this for Miss Marie's sake. But what are my chances? Back home, a girl broke my arm once, and all she did was tap me.
It won't hurt. Promise.
There's gotta be a way. I challenge you to arm wrestle!
What?
Like my gramps always used to say, in this village we settle disputes by sitting down and grappling one-armed over an apple crate!
Who's Gramps?
Grandpa Parrot! The man who raised me since I was a boy.
Wait a minute, you're from where?
The village of Kunlun.
Of course you are! That would explain your strength. Very well. I'll play by your village's terms.
Ready? Go!
Seriously? Flame! Hey, what was that for?
You, unhand the holy sword.
Not a chance! Sir Lloyd trusts me to keep it safe!
Flame! Flame! Flame!
Did I ever
Flame!
do?
Flame! Coward, come back and face me! Flame! Flame!
I know you! You're the other one!
Yeah, hello!
I am not giving you this sword!
Nobody said I wanted it.
What?
I'm just here to piss off Rose. She thought I couldn't hear, but she talks smack about Philo.
Don't get too comfy!
Up there, in the sky!
An arrow!
Is that regulation?
Oh, wow!
I won! I actually won! I dug deep and did my best for someone else! Uh-oh. The rules must be different here.
Please marry me. I know it's sudden, but hear me out. It makes sense. You said you're from Kunlun, yes? You're strong, I'm a martial artist. Don't you see we're the perfect match?
Look, I'm not... Let's stay on topic! You agreed to tell me where to find Miss Marie!
Oh yeah, about that?
Huh?
She never left the house.
Oh, I never checked.
Mm-hmm.
That was incredible!
Philo!
Oh, Mina. You okay? Better than that. I know who I'm getting married to.
What?
Why is everyone so damn useless?
Hello, darling! Where is my Lloyd?
Who the hell are you?
I asked you a question.
I don't know.
Where is Lloyd?
I don't know and I don't give a damn!
See, I think you do know and are trying to drive a wedge between us.
Listen to me. I have no idea.
Here.
What the?
Whoa, those were some serious pyrotechnics.
Is that? No. Here's your sword back, Lloyd.
Hey, don't waste your time. She's the villain.
She needs help.
Not a slow news day, I see.
No kidding. Hey, where do you have the sword tucked away now?
I thought it best if we kept it in the castle treasury.
Imagine if we thought of doing that from the start.
There, you'll be just fine. So long as you get enough rest.
Can I pinpoint where it all went wrong?
Oh man, I'll never get this right.
Not with that attitude.
Rule. Hey, what kind of magic are you teaching me today? Am I gonna learn about healing?
What did I say? You're not ready yet. Healing magic takes time and dedication. All sorts of nasty stuff can go wrong if you don't know what you're doing, like sealing debris in a fresh wound.
That sounds cool.
Stick with the basics and work your way up. You've got potential, you just need patience.
I just want to get to where I can be as helpful as you are.
Don't worry, when I'm headmaster, we'll get you in on a scholarship.
Then we can come home and use what you know to fix this place.
Oh, we'll do more than that. Once we're on... What happened? How did I lose sight of that? Rio.
Damn it. I'll be back.
Look at that. You've gotten it down to an art.
Silent night, holy night, shepherds quake at the sight. Glory stream from heaven afar, heavenly hosts sing hallelujah. Christ the Savior is born, Christ the Savior is born. Sleep in peace, O holy night. Angels whisper soft and light.
Well, he's alive. Better than I expected.
Huh. You think it was the trance?
Well, no visible wounds, so probably. And here I was hoping this would be an easy assignment.
Careful with the attitude.
You're right, I should be glad. After all, it's a royal mission, and a royal mission is a terribly serious thing. We can write off our expenses. You know, it just occurred to me. A serious mission requires serious food. You hungry?
A steak sounds pretty serious. Red meat and I have been too casual lately.
Aww. Then I'd say it's about time to bring your relationship to the next level. After visiting the infirmary, of course.
Hey, Lloyd. So, I mean, our break starts tomorrow, and I was wondering, wanna catch a horse race, maybe?
Hi, Selene. Our first vacation, and I've been called home, summoned like a chambermaid. My family insists I avail myself of their unparalleled companionship. Springs has been crushed! Unless I firebomb our ancestral home, then they'd have no choice but to send me back. Like what I said earlier, hot springs are still a go!
Wow, I'm sincerely flattered, but I kinda already got plans.
You said you're flattered, which means you'll take a rain check, which means marriage.
Not to be a storm cloud, but you might be getting ahead of yourself there.
Don't think I didn't overhear you flagrantly proposition Sir Lloyd for a date. What are your intentions with the man of my destiny?
You're out of your mind. It wasn't a date. Good grief.
Whoa! Betide me! Whatever shall I do? Who would have dared imagine? Dear, oh dear!
Is something the matter, Mr. Allen?
I am a failure as your apprentice, an embarrassment. It is my duty to stand by you during vacation. And yet I've been roped into a meeting I simply can't get out of.
Sounds like important business.
Indeed. It's an interview for marriage. They asked for me, naturally. Our families have arranged the whole affair. For all I know, my bride-to-be is a gargoyle, but propriety demands I give a fair hearing. I presume her ladyship must come from excellent stock. Mayhaps our talk will develop into romance.
That'll be the day.
Whoever she is, I pity her.
Hey, I am a snack and you know it!
I'm home. Hey, Chief. What's going on?
Just having a pleasant chat.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm going out of town for a job.
As in a job that's not in Chrome's cafeteria?
That's right. Except I guess it's more of an assignment. He's sending me to work at a big fancy resort hotel.
For the whole vacation?
They're short-staffed. The place needs me. Somebody's got to help out in the kitchen and pick up the slack with housekeeping.
Oh, well and good, but why does it have to be you?
If Chrome is so concerned, then why can't he do it himself?
Come on. Helping folks is what I do best.
Well argued, darling. Excellent point. I suppose the honorable thing would be for me to accompany you on this assignment.
A fancy resort hotel? I am overdue for a luxury getaway.
Look, I'm sorry. I know you mean well that you're just worried about me, but I want to do this alone. Everyone's so useful. I need to learn what that feels like. And with you around, I'd have too much of a safety net. Sorry.
Any minute now. I can't wait around all day.
Oh Lord, that presence! I'm done for!
Sorry I'm late. Have you been waiting long?
And you are...
Oh, I'm your new part-time help. Mr. Chrome sent me from his cafeteria. My name's Lloyd Belladonna.
Damn that... Yes, well, pleasure to meet you, Lloyd. I am Koba Lamine, owner of this fine establishment.
Mr. Chrome tells me you were a soldier in the Royal Army, just like him.
Yes, I was a captain of the Royal Guard.
Wow, that sounds super dangerous.
Perhaps, but not half so arduous as running a resort hotel.
I'll bet. This place is gargantuan.
Don't I know it? We've become quite the fashionable vacation spot as of late, which makes the odd goings-on all the more, shall we say, disquieting. Guests and staff members have been discovered comatose, with no explanation as to why.
That's really strange.
I'm just grateful the situation hasn't resulted in a fatality. I put in a formal request for help from the government. Chrome agreed to send someone he thought could help.
As a cadet, I won't turn a blind eye to your troubles. Anything you need, I'm your man.
I'd prefer for you to start right away, so that's good to hear. Kikyo, what are you doing?
Hi there, boss. You're looking stately today.
And you, my dear, look like a consummate slacker. Young Lloyd, this is your immediate supervisor, Kikyo.
You must be the new part-timer they told me about. Nice to meet ya. Welcome.
Be of service.
Goodness, that's a first-class attitude there.
I'm counting on you to show him the ropes.
Sure thing. I assume you're familiar with sweeping.
You want me to clean this entire room?
We all gotta pull our weight, kiddo. No free lunches here. Our clientele have grown accustomed to an absurdly high standard of service. Unless we can each function as team members and as individuals, everything goes to hell.
Done. What's next?
Ah, so you're some kind of joker, I see.
Did I go too fast and miss a spot? Oh, I forgot to clean the skylights. I'm so sorry. How are you doing that?
Sorry to bother you, Lloyd. I realize that you must be busy. Good Lord, that glare!
Mr. Koba, I'm just finishing up here.
Oh, now that's impressive.
Sir, what in the world's the story with this kid?
Classified information.
Huh?
Let's give you a real challenge, shall we?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you wear that uniform like a pro.
So, I'm the face of hospitality?
One of our most illustrious clients is arriving a day ahead of schedule. You'll be his concierge.
Is that a fancy word for grunt?
The nobility are a notoriously fickle lot, so be warned. They daren't be left unattended for a moment. Lord Threomin, your early arrival is both an honor and a joy. I presume your business concluded with auspicious dispatch?
Such language. If I didn't know better, I'd think you were calling me a hassle.
I assure you nothing could be further from the truth.
You are an obsequious ass. I am more than equal to the task of decanting my own wine.
But of course, my lord. I'm sure few can do it so well.
Nothing like a glass in view of the cypresses.
Right you are, my lord. And may I be so bold as to say your eye for the natural landscape is unsurpassed.
Leave me be. That was not an entry to the conversation.
Quiet, I'll make myself scarce as a scarecrow.
No doubt, his lordship is aware the forest is soon to be designated as a national landmark for all to enjoy.
Yes, a tourist trap. What do you think, boy? Should these trees be subjected to the public?
Well, they're certainly very beautiful. Of course, people do take things for granted. And it's a shame how much the trees would have to be pruned. If you ask me, it's better when they're allowed to grow free.
Oh, you seem to know your dendrology, son.
I'm not sure what that means, but I picked up a few things from the lumberjacks back home.
Yes, well, I'm sure they ingrained how unforgiving forestry can be. My ancestors were woodsmen, you see, before distinguishing themselves in battle.
You don't say.
Mankind's inability to let natural beauty speak for itself. To warp a landscape for the sake of public accessibility defeats its purpose. And that aside, it hinders our investigation.
I beg your pardon?
You know, I have an empty-headed ne'er-do-well son around your age. Damn fool's been letting the attention he gets at school inflate his sense of self-worth. Ha! It's refreshing to know there are still young people in the world capable of thinking about something other than themselves. Nature, for example.
Score!
Good show, my boy.
Pardon me. Nice to see you, Mr. Thrionine.
I understand there's been another victim. Any other developments to report?
Nothing worth your time, really.
To be expected, given the owner's background. Military men play it close to the vest.
How can you be sure you're not just being overly paranoid? Illegal treant cultivation seems a bit of a stretch to me.
The forest is close by. The hotel's proprietor is a former soldier hailing from war-mongering Azumi. The victims have all displayed symptoms consistent with treant attacks. What you call paranoid, I call astute.
Oh, whatever you say.
We'll investigate before the area becomes a tourist trap. This region could be on the verge of becoming a treant dungeon.
By the way, I meant to ask you why you got here so early.
My intel was rather time-sensitive. A local lord wished in the interview. He's a treant dealer. My sources tell me he's amassed a small fortune.
So he's the one behind the attacks?
The remains of a vanquished treant often make for high-quality lumber. Selling it isn't illegal, but the volume our friend trades in is rather suspicious. There must be a connection to this rash of comas.
And you're baiting him with an arranged marriage.
Sadly. I'm ashamed to dangle my son in such a way, but it's necessary to collect hard evidence. My hands are tied. A treant sapling known as the Demon Lord's seedling was recently pilfered from our research lab.
Imagine a demon lord in this day and age.
The thief's identity is unknown, but my sources tell me that a traveling merchant was seen bringing the sapling here.
Around the time people started randomly falling into comas.
Correct. Scholars agree the sapling is parasitic in nature, using human beings to disseminate. In turn, the host's powers are greatly amplified, speed and dexterity in particular.
No way. Could it be the new guy?
I take it someone you know fits the bill?
Yeah. It might be the new part-timer Koba just brought on this afternoon.
I had a feeling. Use this on him.
What is that?
An herbal remedy that will relieve the poor lad from playing unwitting host. Once ingested, it will expunge the treant from his body.
Understood. Well, that cinches it.
In no sense is that kid normal!
Okay, play it cool. Nice work there, young fella. You're a natural. How about a cup of tea?
Good evening, ma'am. I'm kind of surprised to see you working this late.
There have been a lot of people falling into torpor around here lately. Gotta keep a lookout.
The owner told me about that. As a cadet, I feel it's my duty to help you uncover what's going on.
Wait, are you telling me you're a soldier in training?
Yes, ma'am.
Tragic. They're just using this poor kid. He's been hoodwinked into the role of a treant host. Here, why don't you drink your tea before it gets cold?
Thank you, Miss Kikyo. I appreciate it.
Attaboy. Down the hatch. Let's see that sapling.
I've turned this place upside down looking for you! Kikyo, I mean, not you, Lloyd. In fact, get some sleep.
Yes, sir. Thank you and have a pleasant evening, Mr. Koba.
We're on high alert, not high tea.
Wait, this isn't...
One of these days... Lord! Oh, it tastes like the bottom of a hiking boot trying to poison someone. Oh.
No point sticking around if my cover's been blown. Time to duck out and regroup.
You've lost your mind! To do with this, she's in cahoots with Thrionine. I don't know precisely what's going on, but I will find out!
Whoa! That's what I call a breathtaking view! The room ain't half bad either. Yeah, I'm definitely entitled to spoil myself. Case in point, looky, an actual telephone! I'm totally ordering a massage.
Good morning, front desk.
Oh,
Lloyd, would you mind taking care of this for me?
You got it! Hello? I believe you requested a massage?
Ah, excellent. You're finally here. So, when you told us you had plans, you meant you were coming here to work part-time?
Yeah, funny. I gotta admit, though, never thought I'd see you in a luxury suite.
Yeah, well, it's not like that cash prize from the tournament was gonna spend itself, right? So you're a bellhop? Must keep you on your toes. Is the job as glamorous as it seems?
I'm really here to help solve a mystery.
In other words, you're sticking your nose into someone else's mess.
People are in danger. I have to do something. Okay, let's get started.
On what?
Your massage, remember?
Huh?
Oh, this feels amazing.
Sorry, I can't. This is too awkward. I've changed my mind. We're alone in here. I can't just let you run your paws all over me.
I don't understand.
Send in someone else.
I promise I know what I'm doing.
I don't want you to massage me!
Sorry to be pushy. I guess I'm not a very good masseuse.
No, that has nothing to do with it.
Huh?
Father, please. Surely I'm responsible enough to be given some indication of where we're going.
Don't take it personally, dear. No destination is as important as our quality time together.
Indeed.
It's an honor to have you with us, sir.
A fresh change of clothes at once.
Our pleasure, sir.
I understand the dress code is strict, but doesn't this seem just a bit over the top?
Best of luck with the nuptial arrangements, Princess.
Did they just say nuptial?
Come now. He's a military man.
If you'll excuse me, I'm feeling unwell. Yeah! Please don't ever do that again!
You're attending.
My doing so would be—
The gentleman we're interviewing this afternoon is an elite and quite photogenic.
Oh, Father, how could you? Of all the men in the world to whom you could entrust your precious little girl's future, you choose a boorish, self-important man-child?
He's the first of many potential suitors. Collect yourself. Think of this as a rehearsal.
Of course he'd have an ulterior motive. Why is he like this? What's become of the father I once knew?
Kindly forgive the tardiness of my son. It would appear his wardrobe is rather complicated.
I must prove that my love for Sir Lloyd is pure. Where the hell are those firebombs I ordered? The very idea of being wedded to Alan is a blight on everything good. Should I kill him? I should kill him. My belt can catapult me to the door as he enters. I can run him through the heart with cutlery.
I believe he seems fit to join us.
True love must prevail. If blood must be spilled, so be it.
Lloyd! So sorry I'm late! There is a god after all!
Miss Selene?
What on earth?
She cleared that distance like a professional.
If you'll excuse me, this young man and I have a date with Destiny.
Well, given this turn of events...
Yes. There are a few details to clear up, I think.
Are you okay? You seem out of breath.
Because I'm overcome. The universe has heard my request and given me an answer. Let's give this linen closet a run for its money.
Whoa up, girl. The staff has enough to do, thank you very much.
It's Riho! What are you even doing here?
That's the question you ask? Not why Lloyd showed up instead of Alan? Think maybe you're a little bit fixated.
I just assumed Lloyd's appearance was a gift from the heavens.
A lot's been going on.
Alan! What are you doing? Snap out of it! Quickly, take him to the infirmary.
What is it? What's going on?
I just came in to clean the room as I always do. The young master was unconscious in the outdoor bath.
Wait, is that...
Mr. Allen.
Good heavens! Lord Threonine, how can I help?
Are you okay?
Lloyd. Aha.
Long story short, the old guy took a shine to Lloyd. He asked him to fill in for Alan during your interview. Meanwhile, I got suckered into filling in for Lloyd on Grunt detail.
I can't get over how handsome you look in that outfit.
Are you even listening?
I regret not seeing you as a bellboy. I'm sure you were adorable.
You're focusing on the wrong thing!
As a hotel bottom of this.
In that case, I have an exceptional idea. You're standing in for my prospective fiancé. Very well. So, how about we use our courtship as a pretext for investigating?
That's not investigating. You're just asking him out on a date.
The culprit is likely to make another move. We can tour this resort in the guise of getting to know one another. And Riho can snoop around while playing a cleaning lady.
Why does it feel like I'm getting the raw end of this deal?
That's not a bad idea. In fact, it's an excellent way to avoid suspicion.
I did good.
This is nuts.
This lake epitomizes beauty.
Sure does.
Okay, sweetie, for future reference, the customary response here is, it doesn't compare to you.
Aren't we standing a little close?
It's just an act.
Whoa!
And like any act, we expect people to believe, so we need it to appear 100% real.
Right, of course. The lake is indeed beautiful, but it doesn't compare to you.
My lord, is this a marriage proposal? Let us be wed immediately!
Getting a little carried away by your role there, champ?
We're just getting to the denouement.
A proxy? Why wouldn't Threonine let his right crook? I will figure this out!
You do remember the point of this charade, right?
To ensnare Sir Lloyd in marriage. I mean, to investigate.
Glad you've got your priorities straight.
Someone looks intense. Huh? I thought you were supposed to be hotel staff.
Shoma!
Look at you, sporting those threads like a noble.
What are you even doing here?
Someone ordered a bunch of incendiary devices. Things are gonna go up in flames. Whoever it was bought him on rush order. Super intense, right? Well, client satisfaction is the name of the game, so I hauled up all my best explosives.
Why do I know this was you?
What are you implying? Fireballs, how scary! Hold me, Sir Lloyd!
What's this guy's story?
Sorry. This is my old friend Shoma from back home in Kunlun. He's basically like a big brother to me. These are my classmates from the academy, Selene and Rio.
They grew up together? Oh, no wonder.
Oh yeah! I haven't told you yet. I got accepted!
Wow! Intense! Proud of you, Squirt! Congrats!
Thanks.
Anyway, I'd love to hear why you're dressed like that, because I'm sure it's crazy intense, but think I gotta roll. Another time.
Aw, you can't stay a little while?
Drop these off for me like a pal.
Excuse me? So, what do we do with these?
You're going to transport them gently because it'll continue our date!
You're supposed to be investigating!
Try my ice cream! Take off your shoes! Rest your head. My face was covered up for so long. I'd given up any hope of ever going on a date.
Huh?
My father used to collect cursed antiques. This belt was one of them. After it bound itself to me, I was an outcast. Everywhere I went, people would point and laugh. Eventually, I became a shut-in. All I did was train, hoping I could beat the curse. My father did everything in his power to help, but... The second it comes off, he tries to pair me with Alan! Like I have nothing better to do than be some crazy pig's crummy wife! Still, we came together because of it. I'm grateful for the role it played in our destiny. All in all, I'd say the trade-off worked in my favor. As long as I'm with you, somehow I feel certain that everything will all work out. And I know for a fact Riho and the others feel the same way. Did I say something wrong?
I'm nobody, Selene. Worse than that, I'm a burden. I can't do anything on my own. Miss Marie and the Chief have to help me all the time. I'm just a stupid kid who thinks he'll be a soldier someday.
You poor thing. You honestly have no idea what you mean to us. Why do you think we want to help? We're trying to pay back the good you've done. Think about it. You inspire us to be better people.
Really? But I...
Really?
Well, that's... Listen, do me a favor, huh? Don't tell anyone we had this talk.
No! Share a secret now! Marriage is practically inevitable!
We're gonna capsize!
Look, I can't abandon the guy. He's clearly just a victim of circumstance. Question is, what do I do with the parasite? I have to find a way to catch him off guard.
Bingo! I thought it was you I was hearing.
But I was in stealth mode!
So what brings you out here, Miss Kikyo?
Oh, it's my job to reward you for all the hard work.
With a relaxing deep tissue full body massage!
I've never had one before.
Well, combined with that foot bath, it'll make you feel awesome!
Perfect timing, actually. I was hoping to learn more about massage.
You were...
Teach me everything, miss. Pretty please?
Yeah, sure. Your boss knows best.
Awesome. Where do I start?
Okay, Parasite, where are you hiding? Come on, work with me.
Is it supposed to tickle?
Oh god. Oh god. It's a little on the nose for a treant.
Do my eyes deceive me, or were you just trying to cut a deal?
Oh, great. She's a psychopath.
Bye now.
Damn it, I was so close to extraction! Using a diversionary tactic, are we? Where did she go?
Had enough yet?
No attack you can levy at me is true love's equal.
Seriously? What are you, some kind of monster?
Perhaps.
Wow, massages are aggressive.
Sir Lloyd, please, cover up! Take cover!
Kikyo, out! That's weird. Did something come up all of a sudden?
On earth, are you half naked?
My supervisor was just showing me how to give our clients a proper massage.
Seems to require a lot of lubrication. Idea! Why don't we avail ourselves of splendid view?
And it's unisex. That sounds great. I wouldn't want to mess up my costume rental with all this body oil.
Hey! You're supposed to be investigating!
Yeah, so are you.
I'll have you know we are keeping watch, a strategy best conducted by two people!
Could we what? Not
Make way! My darling needs me to spread his back!
Have you fallen and you can't get up again?
When did the two of you get here? Come on, guys! We talked about this, remember?
I know, sweetie, but the water's good for my joints!
By which she means osteoporosis, rheumatoid arthritis, and occasional gout. Move it.
Note to self, steak, while delicious, is prone to put you in a food coma.
You have a lot of gall showing your faces here.
That ass whooping at the match not enough?
Oh, dear me, no one's told you yet. See, we're here as agents of the kingdom in a way. Which incidentally means that Beulah will be joining your class.
Hello again. I intend to be Lloyd's protege. Also, at some point, his wife.
We've been hired to look into things. Evidently, the royal family's very concerned about what's been going on here.
The situation's that big of a deal?
What can I say? Enough people fall into comas, and before long, even the government starts to care. Part of it. There's something even more sinister going on.
Like what exactly?
Well, like illegal tree cultivation. That and a troublesome seedling was stolen. A particularly nasty customer, I'm told.
Based on what I'm hearing, the coma victims do seem somewhat consistent with your standard treant MO. Nip it in the bud, or this place will be overrun soon.
Wait a sec. You're talking about those creatures that grow wild outside the village?
Yep.
Sorry, quick question. Who are you exactly?
They call me Alka, Kunlun Village's chief.
Is she for real?
Trust me, don't overthink it.
Understood. Brain switch to sleep mode.
If treants are really behind this, I mean, Alan fell unconscious inside. You're telling me these things are using the hotel as a nursery?
The sapling in question has likely already infested a human.
Worst case scenario, this entire map would need updating.
Oh no! That does it! We have to stop the treants before it's too late! Huh?
No! It's not polite to throw someone without fair warning.
Oh, don't scold the woman. It's not polite to ogle someone's nether region.
Yeah. Besides, take my word for it, she's had that coming for quite a while. Quiet. We're being observed.
Gracious me, whatever are you doing in these woods?
Mr. Threonine's secretary? You're infested by a treant!
I suppose there's no point in playing dumb. Though, I don't like the word infested.
Augmented is better, just as I've augmented Lord Threonine's favorite mountain
I'm
to repay his
confused.
treatment
If
of
this
me.
bootlicking sycophant's been the host all along, then what's the deal with Lloyd?
I'm trying to work this out!
Sorry.
And here I figured the owner was behind everything. You're telling me it was the secretary?
I've been undercover as a hotel maid!
Uh-oh.
You who look upon me would imagine my power.
It can't be the Demon Lord seedling.
Indeed, and with it I shall conquer not only Threony, but the entire world!
Don't mind me.
Huh?
Your private life is none of my business.
What are you doing?
I'm just looking for the chief of my village. Oh, hey, is that you, Mr. Secretary?
Oh, I'm impressed that you can recognize me in this form.
If I may say so, sir, that's a really awesome tree cosplay you got going on there.
This is not cosplay, you imbecile. It is unlimited power! Okay, Demon Lord of the Trees!
This guy even hired real treants! Now that's putting on a show!
I haven't the resources to spread my minions far and wide across the earth just yet.
Wait, you're going to the hotel in that? And Miss Kikyo prefers you don't. She doesn't approve of cosplay. I can clean the weeds up later if you like.
Trading in such creatures is not illegal in and of itself. Of course, that's assuming they are cultivated under the strictest sanctions, as is the law.
Right you are, sir. But there's the rub.
My family has a vested interest in the agricultural health of this region. Recently, our concern has extended to the health of its good people.
Indeed, my lord. I say it's to your credit that you arrived shortly after the first reported case. Or was it beforehand? I can't recall.
Oh man, they didn't drop any wood.
How the hell was that even possible?
Yeah, I know, right? That's some seriously intricate cosplay.
He's headed for the hotel. What was that he said about resources?
Well, there's something you don't see every day.
I hope you're not trying to imply that I've done something has been with your own kinsman.
Bullocks! When have you done business with us?
Sir, quite recently, the young man assured me that he represented you.
I know of no such person.
Forgive me, lordship. I've rather lost the plot.
Blast! Secretary!
At your service!
Good God, what is this? Surely you cannot be...
Inoki! Not that you've ever bothered to remember my name! Your bloated sense of entitlement disgusts me! Yet for all that insufferable posturing and soul-sick arrogance, the only thing needed to ruin you was the Demon Lord seedling and an all-too-eager host!
So you're the reason people have been falling into comas!
Indeed I am! Though the three of you will suffer a less forgiving fate!
We'll cause too much damage if we try to fight him here. The most effective tactic is to lure him outside.
Agreed. There we go.
Did he just nullify our magic? He's tough. There's gotta be some way for us to break through his defenses.
I think we're running out of options.
He's impervious to our...
Riho?
Heads up.
What am I doing here? Whoa, are those firebombs?
Stop asking questions and just throw these at the tree.
Eh?
Behind you!
Ha! It's right here!
Yo, need some ointment for that burn?
Water serpent!
I invoke Diamond Gun!
Perfect! He's trapped!
And persistent.
We have to target his core!
Run away! You can't save me!
I'm not leaving you!
I told you to run! Save yourself!
Shut up, Father! Please, I have something to say! I'm in love! He claims to be weak, but that doesn't stop him from doing everything he can to help those in need. I owe it to him to follow his example. And if that means saving you, then that is exactly what I intend to do!
Please, Selene.
Look out!
Sir Lloyd!
Hey, you okay? That was a close one, huh? You should probably get your father somewhere safe.
Right. goodness!
Where have you been?
Sorry, you alright?
Not to toot our own horns, but I think we did pretty well.
Wait, he's an actual monster? Didn't see that coming.
We have to crush his core. You're the only one strong enough. Do you mind?
Sure, no problem. After all, it's my duty. Hey, I beat my first monster! All thanks to them. Go, team.
Kudos, Lloyd. This is getting more intense by the hour.
Why can't I move?
Huh? Have a nice nap, Chief?
Shoma, is that you?
I took the liberty of burying you so you wouldn't catch a cold. Wait, what was I thinking? Immortals don't catch colds.
Do what? Where did you hear that? Are you working with that despicable man?
Whoa, that's an intense look.
You can't begin to understand what it means to strike a deal with his kind.
Au contraire. Sure I can. Now the Holy Sword's out. There's all kinds of stuff I can do. Matter of fact, it's been a real eye-opener.
I ambushed. Healing the wounded, structural repairs, altering the memories of people not directly involved. I did not get a wink of sleep.
So maybe don't wander off when a demon lord is on the loose.
I would like to offer my sincerest apologies for the havoc you and your staff have endured on my account.
Lordship, 'tis I who should be apologizing for having doubted your motives, though your continued patronage would be appreciated.
Free to keep Kikyo in your employ.
Forgive me for trying to marry you off. Ah, that lovely face. It's been so long.
Thank you, Father.
It was wrong of me to treat you like a pawn. You are my daughter, my pride and joy, and a soldier. Do your best, right?
Of course, always.
You, young man, take good care of my girl.
Did you hear that? Father gave his blessing. We're practically married already. This is not okay. Gracious. I'm so terribly exhausted. I don't know about anyone else, but after all that repair magic, I could use a massage.
Oh, hey, Chief. Actually, I could give you a massage if you want.
Precisely what I hoped you'd say, darling.
I just learned the technique yesterday.
Oh, I'm sure it's marvelous. I gotta admit, I like where this is going.
Okay, ready? And...
Look who I found.
Very good. Kindly describe how I appear to you.
Well, I guess some kind of priest.
Inaccurate, but not wide of the mark. I suppose the resemblance is strong.
It's so sad. Some rude jerk's gone and broken her heart.
I see. What would she like to do?
I want him dead. And by my hand! Only when his life has been snuffed out will I know true love's embrace!
Give her the items.
Sweet.
What are these?
Medicine. Knock him back and you'll get crazy intense powers. Yep, one is Essence of Triads. The other is Abaddon's Curse. Easy now! You are so totally about to die! Whoa! Now that is intense! If she survives this, I'm gonna lose my mind!
This power is beyond reckoning. I am invincible.
How I envy Metamorphosis.
Come on, don't be like that. You'll change one of these days.
Fear me, for I am death.
Hope that you had a good night's sleep, man. You're just in time for grub.
Hooray. Be a dear and feed me, please. Go on.
Oh, okay. I don't see why not. Here you go.
Thank you all tribe.
Incorrigible! There's no letting my guard down with you!
You've got hands.
Don't give her ideas.
Sorry, that was rude of me. I should have told you they were dropping by to pick me up.
To do what?
Oh yeah. Check it out. We've been summoned to the castle. Neat, huh?
The king wants you to find a giant snake?
Cool, right? It's lurking in a nearby dungeon.
We cadets are expected to take part in the hunt, evidently. His Majesty wishes to put our emergency response skills on full display.
Huh.
Damn you idiot! You're actively putting Lloyd in danger!
Wait, why am I worried?
I'll admit I'm garbage at exploring dungeons. But hey, I have to learn one way or the other. Every soldier should know how to track.
Sure, just be safe.
Of course.
Here lies Sir Alan, devoured by a snake monster.
Sir Lloyd, isn't this the most exciting thing ever? The sinister dungeon, tender hand-holding, anxiety-inducing intimacy, mounting passion.
Carried away by a dumb fantasy. The Master and I will be on our own team.
Ha! Please, as Sir Lloyd's future wife, I shall be going with him. What amorous hijinks will ensue?
Faces shut!
Hey, hey, what's up? That's right, the big guy isn't auto-tuned. Welcome, one and all. Not appropriate behavior.
Come on, I was trying to make myself relatable here. When he's been possessed by a demon lord, it behooves the king to reinvent his public image. You know, for the kids.
Besides, this is fire.
Okay, Zygotes, pay attention. Witnesses put our snake at the lowest level. A military detail will be on standby in the surrounding area. There could be more to this mission than meets the eye, so stay sharp.
Yes, ma'am.
Incidentally, my quarry is close, hiding out in a nearby dungeon.
Whoa, you mean the one you've been hunting down for like over a decade now?
In an amusing twist, I'm not the only one hunting. Not that I'm concerned someone else will get to him first, mind you.
That's what I like to hear. Intense.
Damn it. Yet again, just one step behind. I've no idea what you're plotting, but I...
Thank you. I'm grateful for all the help. I'm kind of new at this soldiering stuff, but believe me, I'll try my best.
So humble.
As a team, we could do anything.
Can it? His undying gratitude was directed at me.
Excuse you. We made eye contact. That was meant for me.
No one is interested in your fantasy!
Why are you standing on that side?
What's the problem? Keeping watch is a very important job.
Yeah, for the military.
Are you scared of the giant snake?
Seems like it.
Hey, get off my back! I have certain responsibilities. As Sir Lloyd's protege, it's my duty to stop making that sound. This has nothing to do with fear!
Lloyd's probably there by now. Why am I so worried? Of course he'll be okay.
Good morning, Marie. Hi, Master! Hey, kind of a random question, but do you happen to know if there's a dungeon nearby?
There is, actually.
I have reason to believe an old acquaintance of mine may be headed there now. Show me the way.
Before we go any further, I need some clarification. Are you in love with Sir Lloyd?
What? A valid question. After all, you've been on a date with him, and you requested he give you a massage at the hotel.
Now, take a seat.
Ooh, that's a fine idea. Why don't you park it over there so we can chat?
But why, though?
Do you have feelings for the Master?
Come clean so we can abandon the charade and be proper rivals.
This is stupid. What exactly do you expect me to say?
Could you not?
Besides, we're supposed to be hunting a monster. Lloyd's already way ahead of us. What was that?
I knew it. It's him.
I feel like we could have stuck the landing a little better.
Now then, if you'll excuse me.
Wait a minute!
Oh, you're free to go, by the way. Thank you, yada yada, bye-bye.
What the hell are you doing?
It's called a shortcut. Bypassing all the boring intermediary crap is the Kunlun way.
I have no real right to be surprised.
Don't eat me!
Never mind. What's a Treant doing?
Mikuna!
Oh no! How did this happen? Does she have a parasite? Miss Marie! It's really you! I never thought I'd see you in a place like this! Likewise. I'm waiting for someone. I must have vengeance.
She's been infested by a treant. I can't handle this on my own.
May I ask who you're waiting for? An insidious thief. He stole the object of my desire.
Whoa! Did I just walk into a love triangle?
My heart was in tatters. I felt lost.
Right, that's awful. Totally get it. But, I'm still waiting to hear a name, if you're comfortable sharing.
Lloyd Belladonna.
Huh? Lloyd came between Mikuna and the man of her dreams? But... oh god. I mean, he's a catch, no question, and those homemaking skills, chef's kiss. But I have to say, I did not see that coming! So, who is it you have a thing for?
He'd better treat him right!
No, please, I can't say.
Hey, it's fine, no pressure.
I'm sorry.
Forgive me! Wow, Mikuna!
Don't worry. I won't drain your life force. I just need to put you in peril so Lloyd will come to the rescue!
I'm pretty worried! You need to put me down right this instant!
But I can't! This is the awful burden of a broken heart! Come, Sir Lloyd! Answer my challenge! When it's convenient.
When it's what?
She's gone mad.
The treant must have dug its roots into her brain!
Marie! I dreamed of this!
Miss Marie!
Oh, that didn't take long.
I knew something was off.
You could have given us a few minutes.
I thought he was the whole point!
Miss Mikuna, is this...
Behold the vessel of your destruction. Today you die.
I would really appreciate it if you put Miss Marie down.
Fight me, Sir Lloyd! Show me what you've got! Otherwise I shall do unspeakable things to this poor woman. Meaning it's perfectly alright if you don't.
We can hear you!
And I'm validated!
Have it your way. Let's do this.
Excellent idea!
I will rip you to shreds!
Time to pull out the reserve arsenal! Godspeed!
I've got you! Back against the wall! Stop it! This isn't who you are!
He has himself to blame! You hear that? You turned me into a monster! Damn it! Why aren't you pulverized? That's crazy talk! What sort of backwater place are you even from?
Just Kunlun.
No, that's a fairy story! You're mocking me!
Where do you think you're going? This discussion is far from over.
Would you give it a rest? We'll never find the snake if I keep indulging you, moron!
What is that? A worthy idea, but it sounds big.
Call me negative, but I feel like that's not a good sign.
I hope they're okay. Come on, guys.
Holy...
Quickly! Run for cover! That's my cue.
Look out!
Oh,
no! Master, is that the snake?
No, that's Mikuna. But why?
Let this be a lesson to you, Belladonna. Friends make you weak.
You take that back! That's not true! They make you invincible!
What?
I might not be strong. I might not ever be a soldier. But you know what? I won't be alone either. Maybe you don't need people, but I do. In fact, I owe my friends everything. They're the people I want to be strong for. My heroes. So I'm gonna deal with you, beat the giant snake, and work my butt off to be worthy of the support they've given me!
Shut up! Stop spouting sentimental crap and accept defeat! I will erase your existence!
We have to leave. Make a run for the tunnel!
Out of fancy tricks, are we? You've been a surprising foe. Time has come to end this!
Well said. I couldn't agree more, Mikuna. It's over.
What the? Here we This is impossible!
This is goodbye!
I did it.
Lloyd! Nice job! I've never seen a more impressive fight.
Say, that's a significant understatement. It stirred me from my slumber. Goodness! Look how big you are! You've sprouted like a spruce!
Have we met?
Seriously? Must have slipped your memory. Again, you were small.
Are you the giant snake?
Oh, how uncivilized of me. I failed to introduce myself. I'm Vritra, guardian of Kunlun.
What does that mean?
Essentially, I protect magical seals and safeguard Alka's power.
Huh. Didn't know that. Okay, so what are you doing here?
Wait, haven't you heard? I assumed she would have said. So conspicuously spurious of her. That senile sprite! You know she once tried to make an apron out of my skin! She sliced me with Excalibur! Me, the guardian of Kunlun! Needless to say, she sorely tests my patience. Ooh! Oh, so sorry. That was severely discourteous.
She has that effect on people. But I don't understand why you gave Mikana the tree ant.
That was my doing. Boy, kindly describe how I appear to you.
Tell you the truth, you look evil.
Ah, do I? Perhaps it's you. Tell me, does your every thought hinge on becoming a hero? Are you a seeker of strength? Are you good? Do you wish to fight evil? To protect what you love?
That's why I enlisted to be a soldier.
Then you must...
There you are, Sel!
Who's he?
You haven't changed a bit, have you? Calm yourself, Alka. We're in the company of an old acquaintance.
What are you talking about? Vritra! Why are you here?
I would choose your words cautiously.
Oh, I mean, hey...
Stay there! How can you be so insensitive?
I think a better word would be sociopath.
Huh? What are you doing?
Jumping at an excellent chance. You let yourself get distracted, my friend.
What?
Stop it! What are you doing?
Diminishing your power. What else? The seal is broken.
The world will be turned upside down.
Precisely my intention! With Kunlun's guardian destroyed, Alka is rendered helpless. All that's left for me is to open the door. I don't understand. His strength should have left you.
Yeah, good point.
Whew, thought I was a goner.
Since when does he talk?
Forgive me, I was compelled to inhabit your accessory.
I don't believe it. You made a belt and persuaded this young lady to wear it in secret?
I did. Oh, right! I made a really cool apron out of Vritra's skin, but then I cut it up. Long story, I was rolling pasta. Anyway, I said it was cursed and sold it to some collector for a few bucks.
And I'm still waiting for an apology, you bumbling no-good idiot!
This seems like a choice moment to make my escape. However, Kunlun's seal will be broken, and I shall unveil the final dungeon!
Howard! We're not done!
Hold tight, everybody! We're coming for you! Damn it! He's probably fine, but I have to be sure. This is what I hope to avoid. Oh, man. What am I saying? Snap out of it, Alan! Sir Lloyd wouldn't run. Now suck it up, grab your axe, show this thing who's boss! Yeah! Bring it on! I'll look amazing in snakeskin throw! Is he collapsing the dungeon by sheer force of willpower? He'll take out the monster in one move! Do what now? You can do it, sir! We believe in you! What?
Okay, what blithering idiot is trying...
Busting your way in.
Never mind, I have an emergency exit. All aboard! You can meet me on the other side! You're the one who made this mess!
Duly noted, let's go!
Alan Toyne Lidocaine.
Your Majesty!
We commend your triumphant return. Your unparalleled bravery in the face of overwhelming odds has reduced the dungeon to rubble and driven the foul serpent from our domain. The kingdom is in your debt. Its people are at your service, and thus accolades shall rain down upon you.
That won't be necessary, Your Majesty. I wasn't all that brave.
Young man, are you refusing me? Rejecting praise? Such humility is an example to us all.
I want to be just like you.
Sir Alan!
Majesty!
To honor your legendary deeds, I do hereby anoint you with the title of Dragon Slayer!
But I didn't slay a dragon.
That guy. Is he named after the hero in my book? Or...
Let's get this party started!
Just point me to the alcohol!
Hey, Chief.
You are all about popping up without warning.
Yeah, you're coming with me to Kunlun for a while. It'll be super fun!
Huh?
What? Yes. I rather like this idea of an exhibition match between Azumi and Joe. What a splendidly unambiguous way to show the world we're committed to being good neighbors. In fact, as a sign of good faith, we shall send them our very best warrior. An absolute unit! Someone fierce, legendary!
And that would be who?
I'm excited to see your hometown.
Manage your expectations.
Oh, come on.
Hey, why do we have to take a weird scenic route like this, Chief?
I had intended to use my magic and teleport us there in one fell swoop, but I'm afraid that's not an option right now. We have to rendezvous with a dwarf.
Should be fun.
Kunlun, Kunlun, Kunlun! Hordes of treasure as far as the eye can see! One marriage license, one in my jacket, one in my shirt, one behind my back, and one under my skirt!
I am gonna go toe-to-toe with something exceptionally tough.
Marriage, here I come!
Treasure hoard, here I come! Toughness, here I come!
I'll meet Sir Lloyd's family, secure their blessings!
Silence! We're going to Kunlun to restore Freetra!
Here, I thought the castle had you drowning in work up to your sideburns.
Funny you should say that.
Lloyd!
Cast off the whip! Not my first rodeo. The king wants to see Alan, the immortal destroyer.
Consider yourself an honored guest of the crown until the exhibition match is over.
Oh, he's fighting in the exhibition match? That is so unbelievably cool!
Is it, though?
I've been instructed to keep you on a very tight leash, Mr. Crimson Jewel of Darkness.
How many nicknames are you giving me?
Well, that depends on how many the king makes up.
Why they gotta be so extra? Do something, Sir Lloyd! Don't be the guy that just stands there! I'm begging you!
Don't you worry! I'll be there to cheer you on! You've totally got this, Alan!
In summation, Mina is more than capable of covering for me.
Thank you, Mina.
Best of luck, Alan.
Here we are. All right, then. It's me, you! Come on out now!
Greetings and salutations, all. Professor Yug at your service. For the record, I'm dwarven royalty, but no need to make a big deal out of it. Read on, Ulk.
Shocking, you've already found something to complain about.
Is this person really a dwarf?
I'm having more trouble with the royalty thing.
A boring formality. Even in my hundies, I've got the best damn skills of anyone in the game, and that's not a game you're allowed to quit.
Did you say hundies?
In other words, I'm old.
Then that must put you around the same age as the chief.
I'd be very careful about lumping me in the same category as Alka if I were you.
My bad. You're nothing alive.
Forgiven. Hey there, Vree.
Huh?
What made you think it'd be a good idea to go wandering outside the village? You've completely derailed my master plan!
It was Alka's fault!
Of course it was Alka's fault. When is it ever not Alka's fault? She's the root of all evil and the embodiment of idiocy! How many times have I told you that as guardian, it's your job to bear that in mind?
Excuse me! In case it slipped your memory, making an apron out of his skin was your idea in the first place! If I'm the embodiment of idiocy, it's only because I listened to you tell me it'd be a great gift for Lloyd!
What do you say we put this behind us and move forward? Specifically to Kunlun!
Oh, wow! Well, there it is.
Terrifying. This is nice.
And quite tranquil.
Everything looks so ordinary. I thought there'd be houses made of gold or roads paved with divine artifacts.
Don't let your guard down. Your eyes might pop out.
What? What does that mean?
You guys?
Yeah, I know.
Feels like death is around every corner.
Why do you all look petrified?
Goodness gracious, where did I leave it now? Oh, upstairs probably. Huh? Or not. Hang on. There it is.
That's what you meant?
Of course, silly. Let's get moving.
Yes, sir.
Hang on! You left the shutters open!
Yes, yes. Sorry, I had to see about some business. Should be back in an hour or so. Would you mind making lunch, please? I'll make your favorite stew jams. There we go. Well, a bit wide of the mark, but what can you do? Old age is finally creeping up on me.
What in the actual?
That's how we country folk talk long distance.
As I live and breathe, is that Lloyd?
Hi, Mrs. Locomo. It's good to be back.
Good to see you.
Locomo! Do me a favor and pack this thing with some magic stones and whatnot, will ya?
Yeah. Give me a moment.
Blast me, Mama!
Darn it, he fell short. Should have grabbed a few more magic stones in with the powder. My technique just isn't as sharp as it was in the old days.
What did we just see?
Is that man alive or what?
Oh, sometimes when we're in a rush to get somewhere, it's easier to fly, no big. Sucks when we miss the target, but otherwise, pretty efficient mode of travel.
I retract what I said about this place being ordinary.
Yeah, feels like we've wandered onto a battleground. Do you see what I see?
Uh-huh, that's a killer piranha.
Gramps!
Oh, Lloyd, is that you?
I've come home!
Welcome back!
Is that...
May I help you, young lady?
You are Piri the Ogre Lord, are you not? Teach me your ways, O legendary one.
Hey now, you're using a stance from my fighting style.
Yeah, she's been studying you. Turns out Philo's a huge fan.
Oh!
Yes, with all respect, I practice the Pirid style.
I can't recall the last time I've seen that stance outside of a daily warm-up routine.
Sorry, what?
Yup. The whole village does Pirid style.
Feel
it's
the burn.
Gramps' personal fitness regimen.
1, 2.
Well, I guess one person's MMA is someone else's Pilates.
What the hey, it's been a while. I don't see any harm in showing you a thing or two. Just let me find something to do with this fish first.
Oh, me. I'll hold on to it for you.
Well, aren't you considerate?
Sure, least I could do.
Thank you very much.
No worries, I can handle this.
Girl.
This is my humble abode.
Excuse me, Alka, but could you point me in the direction of you-know-who?
Of course, yes. I forget he's the whole reason you two came along. I believe you'll find him out back in the wheat fields.
Thank you.
That's so cute.
Mirthofon! It's really you!
That voice.
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm surprised to see you here. How long has it been?
Not quite long enough for us to process your new fashion sense.
Huh? What are you talking about? I love this outfit. It's very traditional, Colleen. Seems like you're rather quiet today.
No,
Where are my manners? No clue why it took me so long to notice.
Whatever could you be referring to?
Don't be ashamed. We all have to relieve ourselves every now and then throughout the course of a given day. You may do your business in the fields. Matter of fact, I'm grateful for the offering of fresh fertilizer. Though crops are hard.
Some things never change. He just swapped out patriotism for an obsession with agriculture.
You gotta learn to read the room sometime, pal.
I will have you know that my passion for human feces stems from it being one of the most nutrient-rich fertilizers in existence!
Stop talking, please! How did I fall for someone with such a gross kink?
When do you plan on being done here and returning to Azumi?
Well, actually, though I may have only been a pawn, nonetheless I still took part in attempting a coup. I'm an outlaw. Besides, I've grown fond of this place. Farming is good for me. The more work I put in, the more I get out of it.
Not unlike the cadets.
Crops are more straightforward, but I do miss the academy sometimes. All the same, I can't go back. I'm needed. Here, I mean. Every single plant is a responsibility. They're like my children.
That's very admirable.
It's good to have you back here in Kunlun.
Mr. Gore, how are you? And Cumin, it's good to see you too.
Surely those are Sir Lloyd's relatives. I must make a formal introduction. Greetings, all. My name is Selene Hemine, at your service. Please honor me with your acquaintance, and I shall hold it as a blessing. I have taken the liberty of filling in all the required fields.
What is this?
All I can make sense of is Lloyd's name.
Grovel for a signature. It's my desire to marry Sir Lloyd. What is that infernal noise?
Not again. Such a pest. Hold it! Come any closer and I'll crash you! Do not test me!
Hey, it's the flying lizard! As in like a super rare monster?
I really ought to run that thing off for good. Know what? Let me take care of it. Sure, okay.
That's more than a flying lizard!
Stay away from me!
Nice throw there, Barry.
I've only just started. Take that, and that, and that! Yay, we did it! I called dibs on the horn. Hey, no fair! I made the first shot.
So much for securing a fortune beyond your wildest dream.
Who knew paper from the city was this cool? It flies super straight. We should thank the nice lady for giving us so much.
Those would have been legally binding.
Thank you.
Thanks for the underwear. Hope you don't mind, silly me. I didn't realize I hadn't packed any till I jumped in the bath.
Madam, it pains me to say you have the manners of a boar.
Anyone else starving?
I'm famished.
A post-combat appetite is only natural, but after the ringer I've been put through all afternoon, I could eat a house.
Yeah, sorry I only had time to cover the basics. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Huh?
Give me a little bit to loosen up and I'll have you at intermediate before you can uproot a tree. Good.
Excuse me.
Not bad.
Do you mean
That's the
all of
spirit.
that?
Well done!
What? Basic!
I don't remember Philo being this big of a mope.
Alrighty, I think the time has come for a toast. My most heartfelt thanks for gathering at this festive banquet to celebrate Lloyd and I in matrimony.
You'll have to excuse the chief's sense of humor. She needs to get new material.
It wasn't a bit.
Let's try a different toast. To my grandson Lloyd, who's come home a soldier, and the steadfast friends he brought to our table. Be well!
Be well!
You may now stuff. Why, thank you. Locally sourced gizzard of basilisk is good for the heart.
So good. So fluffy. Right? And I love the sauce.
Hearty, isn't it? Roasted onion and seafood medley. I made the sauce by steeping a live kraken in bone broth. Yeah, little guy put up quite a fight. Oh, and the salad is made of freshly chopped cursed sweet peppers.
Okay, then. Those smiles indicate peak freshness. Yes, love that crunch.
Is any part of this feast not comprised of monsters?
Thank you for the meal. Why don't I get started on the cleanup?
Sure, I can help you out.
Oh, there's no need, dear.
Nonsense. Least I could do is lend you a hand.
Oh, very well, since you insist. Thank you very much.
Suck up. She's just trying to score some gold. That Riho is going places. Great curiosity and wry ambition. If you ask me, even if it is all for the off chance of scoring some gold, it's impressive.
Time we blast off!
So nice to meet y'all.
Thanks for coming out and having dinner with us.
I meant to ask you, Lloyd, which one of these charming young women are you going steady with?
Oh, it's nothing like that, Aunt Sofra. They're just my friends from the military academy.
I have to say that's a
You're not the run of the litter anymore, kid. Think it's time to start taking an interest in certain things.
You gotta be sweet on somebody.
Come on, guys. Knock it off, please.
Well, for what my opinion may be worth, I highly recommend Miss Riho.
Oh?
She never misses an opportunity to help. That's quality relationship material.
I agree. Gal's a credit to her generation.
Sure, she's nice, but my vote goes to Philo. She's honest and she knows how to handle herself. There are great things in store for her. Mark my words.
Yes, and...
How the hell did we end up here?
Keurig backs me up, which if you break it down is basically the same thing as getting approval from Lloyd's parents. I'm in.
Everyone go home! No more talk of Lloyd's love life! Where was I when everyone else was scoring all the points?
Tell me, Preacher, if I don't do something to earn their respect right now, I'll be completely out of the running!
Okay, hear me out. Kids are wild about the magical girl trope, right? Why not endear yourself to them by branding me as your familiar?
That's too cliche to fly with a crowd like this.
Really? When my kids were younger, they couldn't get enough of that stuff, especially the sidekicks.
We talking magical girls? Because you certainly have my attention, princess. But I propose we take some risks and maybe give you a sidekick a little less on brand. Think handsome on fleek.
Handsome.
Booyah! I give you Vreetra's new form!
I look like a fruit!
By the way, I'm guessing you saw him? What's he up to?
Nothing good, I can tell you that. He's bent on releasing the Demon Lords for some nefarious purpose.
No kidding? Then maybe it's time to take the next step.
Don't let him goad us into moving prematurely.
They put magic under the microscope. Some humans are even on the verge of comprehending runes.
Guesswork is no basis on which to act. I really don't care to risk a repeat of last time.
Vreetra's memories almost came flooding back. Imagine how he would feel. What frightful things might he do in the throes of recollection?
Indeed. All the same, I'd like to wait.
It's been long enough.
Interloper.
Interloper.
Both of you shut up! I didn't do anything!
You've accepted the fancy new clothes with which they gilded you, have you not?
Definitely means you're the new favorite.
What do you mean? These are pajamas.
It's dress. Made from the highest grade silk spun from magical spiders.
So in other words, what you're telling me is that it's worth big moolah.
The fact you're the one wearing it is a crime against good taste. And my jealousy is entirely reasonable.
What are you doing? You already had a bath.
You think I'm gonna chance getting wrinkles in this thing? Yeah, no way.
Your underwear
is as exquisite as this dress.
I have to keep it all in mint condition. You sleep on a pile of gold, not in it.
But you're nude.
Come on in.
Excuse me, I thought you might like some tea and snacks. You know, local stuff. Kunlun Village special.
Cover your eyes now!
An eminently kickable offense at the best of times, even for him.
As for the enabler, I vote she spends the night tied to a chair.
I was nude.
Princess Maria, I am a worm. My action's unforgivable.
Come on, get off the floor. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't need reminding how I act around the heartbeat. No judgment. I just want to know how you wound up being manipulated.
One day, I was approached by a traveling merchant. He gave me an egg, very mysterious, even sinister. He ordered me to present it to the king. I obeyed without question. From that moment, the thought of consequences seemed remote.
Yeah, I think it was around that time that you asked me to start looking into runes. My gut instinct knew something was off, but I just didn't listen.
What can you tell me about this so-called merchant's appearance?
Well, he was in his 30s. Or was it his 60s?
Wait, how does that work?
My memory of him is fuzzy.
But we can assume this was the man behind the demon lord who possessed my father?
Hold on. It's coming back. Kindly describe how I appear. That's how he phrased it.
Why does that sound familiar?
What could possibly be so important that I had to wake up at the crack of dawn?
Resurrecting my body, you imp! My current form is too unstable. I could dissolve to nothing at a moment's notice. If that happens, you, yes, you, lose control of your powers. Worst case scenario, the last dungeon will be unlocked.
Oh, right, I forgot.
Rage! Why are you like this? You don't listen. If you do listen, you don't remember. If you remember, you don't care. You are the pinnacle of narcissism.
Excuse me, but
I am not done chastising you.
For a lecture. Isn't that right, Lloyd?
What's going on here? Something happened?
I didn't see anyone making...
To my resurrection, please!
There she is. Feast your eyes, ladies and germs. The last dungeon.
This is a dungeon?
We call it the prison at the end of the world, or the last dungeon.
It's not like any prison I've ever seen.
Fabulous name! There must be mountains of treasure behind those walls!
The only thing you'll find behind those walls are demon lords.
Don't let the name fool you. This ain't the standard slay the monster, yoink the loot Hooskow you probably have in mind. In fact, the sort of dungeons you're used to are all decoys, cleverly built by us dwarves to keep the last dungeon from slipping into public knowledge.
Man, this stuff would never get published in a textbook.
You'd have to convince people Kunlun existed. Or for that matter, that dwarves are real.
The residents of Kunlun keep watch over this place and subdue the demon lords cunning enough to escape.
I didn't know that. Wow! Guess they don't really let you in on these things till you've beaten your first monster.
Vritra is the guardian beast of Kunlun, Alka's lightning rod. Whatever damage she takes, she can transfer to him. That's the secret behind her ability to harness the power emanating from this place.
Must be convenient.
I understand. Let me explain. The last dungeon is powerful, so powerful that it shapes the collective unconscious. Think of it as the unacknowledged common denominator behind your worldview. Throw in a few ancient texts, some fairy tales, and then you get Alka and the rest. Okay, try this. Super magic powers, crazy awesome runes, the whole shebang, but on a global scale.
I'm not sure what global scale means.
I'll tell you what, kids. Give me 100 years and I'll spell out the fundamentals.
Let's stick to what's relevant. She forgot all that and flayed Vritra. If I had to guess, I'd say this kind of thing happens frequently, and that's why we're in this mess.
For the record, I would never have tried to take his skin off if you hadn't told me it would make a great stain-resistant apron!
Shifting blame!
Damn right I am!
The point is, with Vritra in this state, Alka's power has run amok. So badly that if, for example, we were to open the last dungeon with our special key, the demon lords locked away inside would come pouring out.
What key?
The sword.
Oh, you mean that sword?
Huh. Well, I learned something.
No clue how it got free or who snagged it, but what's done is done. Any idea where it is?
At the moment, it's placed in the castle treasury.
Smart move. Just be sure to keep it safe. Alright, give me Vritra.
You are a loyal protector. Thank you, old friend. Remember me fondly.
Might of my grief at having to leave your side, sad face.
Cool! Let's fire up the ritual of Vritra's resurrection! We start with boneless ribs as a base.
What are you doing?
Vigorously tenderize. Wrap well to ensure the meat holds its shape.
Huh?
Sear with clarified butter over medium heat until the outside is a nice golden brown.
That looks good.
Set meat aside. To a large pot, add soy sauce, cooking sherry, ginger slices, and of course, green onion. Let's simmer a few minutes on low before adding in my special sauce. Recipe available upon request.
What the hell? That's not a ritual, that's pork roast!
Busted. Seriously, though, the best part is coming up. Just bear with me. Let cool and season to taste.
Or, just salt.
Check it out. This is fun. Ploink! Bring to a boil, then reduce the heat and let simmer for 3 hours. Bone apple teeth.
Now what?
Hey, Alka.
Ow! I felt that! Holy crap!
And once again, my genius speaks for itself.
Don't look so good, Chief. What's wrong?
My body. It feels so weak.
That's the intended effect. Means you've been cut off from the last dungeon. That's a good thing. Alka's meant to have the stamina of a child. It's her intellect that's supposed to be so OP. And either way, she has no common sense.
So I can call her a harpy?
Or Madam Bad Touch.
How about creep?
Super skis.
Why, you little...
Don't hold back. If you've got shade to throw, this is your moment.
Hell yeah! Bring it on!
No.
Wuss.
I think my work here is done. Isn't it about time for you guys to be schlepping back? The exhibition match is tomorrow.
Right. We're supposed to go and cheer on Mr. Allen.
That, and there's much work to do. The stadium must be decked out to the nines.
Mind if I watch from the stands as I wait? Vritra will be a while.
Since when have you been interested in lowbrow contests of skill?
What? I can be well-rounded.
Well then, let's push off!
Go on ahead. I'll pop by the village and say bye to everyone first.
Alka, if you wouldn't mind giving me just a few minutes of your time, there are a few details we need to iron out in private.
Whatever it is, if we can do it quickly, that'd be great. The sooner I play at my...
Since you were a glass cannon long before I turned to squishy.
Chance to take care of me.
Fact.
Can't you just...
That's why we've never been friends.
You... Is this your idea of a joke? Because if so, this is a bridge too far!
Do you hear me laughing? This is more a declaration of war. Once I knew the whereabouts of the Holy Sword, diminishing your power for a day or two was the only thing standing between me and releasing the Demon Lords.
You didn't resurrect Vritra at all! You sealed him up!
Bingo. Not much of a chore after you've handled a few baddies.
So what exactly is your endgame?
To give this world the reboot it so desperately needs! And don't worry, I've thought of every detail. My new hero really fits the bill.
You fiend! You can't mean Shoma!
Can I go and spoil the reveal? Maybe by the time you get out of here, you'll have forgotten.
You don't do this!
Unusual as this place is, I'm already starting to miss it.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Glad we're going home, though. Too much longer and we'd have lost our minds.
I will grow accustomed to life amongst her. I'll grow accustomed to being a legend.
I rest my case.
Okay, campers, you ready?
Wait, where's the chief?
Figured she'd have joined up with you all by now. Or, you know, on second thought, maybe she's plotting. Think she'd be mad enough to kill over what you said earlier?
Come, we must return to Azumi!
Miss Marie!
Okay. Yeah, I'd scram if I were you.
What about Sir Lloyd?
No worries, I'll wait for him. Besides, I need to have a chat with him about Alka. I'll send him along after we're done.
Another matter not for our ears.
Ding ding!
Very well then.
Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to take so long saying goodbye.
They've already gone. Speaking of which, have you seen Alka?
No, she's not here yet?
Remember, for the time being, she's in a weakened state. She might have collapsed somewhere.
That's a thing that can happen? Oh no, I better go find her!
Yeah, good idea.
Wow, that took no time at all.
Nice, huh?
I never got to say farewell to Myrthophon, poor freak.
You called?
What are you doing? What the?
Just me. I wanted to give Miss Marie a parting gift. Didn't have time for a change of clothes.
Everything cool?
Yeah, sure. I just didn't want the villagers to get turned around.
Oh, I'm sure they could find their way home just fine. But I'll double-check when I go back through.
Sorry, the gate's closed now. We don't want Alka here if she's on the warpath.
But Sir Lloyd!
What real choice did I have? I left him to distract her.
He will stay in my thoughts forever!
Did I mention it's just for one day?
Damn, my crop.
Oh man, what a bummer. I guess you're stuck. Why don't we make the most of it?
Don't you need to prep the exhibition match?
Ah, Chrome can handle all that.
Wait, I can! Hey!
You three are volunteering to help. She hasn't smiled like that in months. I'm not making her work.
The plan's still intact. Mostly.
This haul is about to make me a very rich woman.
You short on cash? Your gauntlet. It's mithril, right? Say I made you a special offer as a mutual of Alka's. I'd even be willing to fix up the arm underneath if it's not too sensitive a topic.
I'm having trouble working out. Let me think it over for a bit.
Take your time. If you're interested, hit me up.
Fix up the arm underneath, huh? Weird. Dwarves must be able to sense that kind of thing without looking. I am going to treat myself. Oh, this one's not going to be easy to unload. The silk's made by magical spiders. Could an expert tell I've worn them? Do I charge extra?
Those look fancy.
Oh, Miss Mina, hi.
So, are you selling them as a novelty item?
What are you talking about? I don't know, maybe?
Huh? Oh, so the fairy tales weren't so wild after all.
Huh. If anything, they were too tame. No one would believe the truth. Aren't you supposed to be working, prepping for the match?
Actually, I'm out on patrol.
Huh?
Oh, these? These are gifts?
Like for someone not you?
Great. We have to buy more.
Enter.
How are we feeling today, Roll?
Not bad, thanks.
Your color's coming back.
Here, have some shish kebab. I might have helped myself to one or two.
But I'd be productive with all this spare time and write a book.
Huh? How to Neutralize Your Rival, Workplace Edition.
It covers all the basics: coercion versus bribery, manipulating your boss, the ABCs of betrayal, hostile takeovers. The brilliant thing is these tactics are limited to the workplace. They're for everyday use.
You can finish someone, but you can't take him out of the game. Well, I'm ecstatic to see you're on the road to making a full recovery. Luckily, this holy sword business is almost done.
Oh. Have you been able to remember anything about the guy who wanted you to snag it for him?
Every time the picture comes into focus, it slips away from me. It was definitely a man, at least I think.
Okay.
Hold on. That's right. I distinctly recall being asked what I thought he looked like.
Kindly describe how I appear to you.
Yes, and there was an odd sound behind me.
Odd how?
I'm not entirely sure, but I feel as though we weren't alone. There was a small child standing nearby. And it was the child making the noise. Like a clicking, perhaps.
Was the child eating candy?
They could have been, yes. I believe so.
Interesting. This can't be a good sign. Unless I'm just overthinking it.
Looks like we're just about ready for—
Good timing, you two.
For what? Joining you on a break?
Not quite, but maybe after you've finished up.
Huh?
His Majesty is stopping by to give the King of Zhou a tour of the venue. I'd like you to run security along the perimeter.
Well, it beats heavy lifting, I guess, but still a pain.
Oh, no! You're young!
And since Colleen is out, I need you by my side helping guard His Majesty.
What? But I was gonna waste time with Philo!
Yeah, I take it back. Mina got the short end of the stick.
Thank you not to interrupt me. I'm broadcasting psychic messages to Sir Lloyd. Come to me, my future husband. I await your return with bated breath.
Sounds like she's throwing a curve.
Don't worry.
The master's strong enough to deflect it.
Hey.
It's you guys. Man, this exhibition match is way too much pressure.
Come on, what do you expect? You're the dungeon crusher of Azumi.
Cut it out with the names! How is one human being supposed to keep track of them all? Everywhere I go, people stare!
It's called being popular.
I hate it!
Isn't that the guy who wrecked a dungeon just by yelling at it? You know, the screamer.
Have you heard? He runs with the denizens of Azumi's red light district. Word is they consider him their de facto leader. I thought we were calling him the Squawker now.
My social life is dead and buried.
Hello, subjects! Your hard work is much
The king's already
appreciated.
here? Wait, isn't
Sir Lloyd's brother?
He's the one who sent Roll after the sword, I know it.
Outstanding work, everyone! Shake hands, shake hands, shake hands, shake hands.
Huh?
Why are you all fleeing?
Majesty?
Would you like to shake hands with me? Or perhaps the royal autograph?
Forgive me. I believe Azumi may be in grave danger. Time is short.
How grave are we talking here?
I'm not sure, but we should postpone the exhibition.
Have you a better reason on hand than gut feeling?
Yes, Your Majesty, but it's difficult to explain.
Chrome, these are your cadets, are they not? Can they be trusted?
Indeed. Very much so, my liege. And, well, they're friends of Princess Maria.
Oh, goodness, that should have been your opener. Tell me every detail. As a matter of fact, you can regale me over tea. I'm positively parched. How is my precious baby girl these days? I haven't seen her in a minute.
It's for your own good that you let go!
I think he might listen to her.
Your Majesty! Your Majesty!
The exhibition match is soon. My time is running out. There's always a chance I'll be found, but only a fool would bet on it. You idiot!
There you are!
But how did you... I thought you left!
Yug told me I ought to look for you, so... I tried the village first, and when you didn't turn up there, I searched the mountains. You really shouldn't be running around while your powers are diminished.
What gave it away that I was here?
That's easy. Folks don't usually come this far. I was afraid you'd fallen in a hole. I fell into the same one when I was a little kid and couldn't get out. Once I got that idea in my head, this was the first place I looked.
So, in other words, you got lucky.
Well, that and the rock looks fake.
It does?
Actually, this is where I decided to follow in my hero's footsteps. When I was rescued, seeing everyone's faces was the best part. That's when I knew I had to change. I chose right then and there to be like the soldier in my book, for them. And you. Everyone. I had to be strong so I could help where I was needed, to be a face in the light. That probably sounded arrogant, especially as weak as I am. Sorry.
Darling, I have far more catching up to do than you. Thank you for making me realize it. You're proof this world is worth saving. Anyone who thinks I'm going to let them destroy it has another thing coming.
Marvelously. Kunlun's gate is shut. No more surprises.
Super intense.
It would seem my true goal is now imminently achievable.
If you've got things sewn up on your end, keep in mind, I'm a genius, not a god.
We're good, no worries. She's chomping at the bit for round 2, while simultaneously brooding.
And that makes her ready?
Not quite, but her compulsory obedience does.
Uh-huh. Well, almost time. Tomorrow, it's all or nothing.
I talked to Grandpa Period before I left. He told me that the gate to Azumi is broken.
Yep, that definitely fits Yuke's MO.
Oh man. I told Alan I'd cheer him on in the exhibition match. I made a promise!
You're so adorable.
Thank you, but what do we do?
Fear not. Alka has cooked up a plan. Onward to the village! Post haste!
You got it!
Ready? Okay, when you get to Azumi, follow the instructions I gave you to the letter.
Right. Well, time to get going!
Oh yeah!
Therefore, without further ado, I declare this friendly contest of skill between two nations for amenity everlasting begun!
Hold on!
Is that Mikuna?
What is the meaning of this vile display?
Ah, yes. I'm afraid I haven't been entirely honest with you. Consider this proposal. An ironclad alliance between two neighboring lands, with the express purpose of ruling the world. As you doubtless observe, we possess the technology by which human beings can be made both immensely powerful and marvelously obedient. In effect, trained monsters. Azumi, on the other hand, has at its disposal gold enough to finance global conquest. What a pair we would make.
It's rude to interrupt.
5 years ago, the pain inflicted on my people as I lay in thrall to the Demon Lord Abaddon was beyond measure. When I awoke, I vowed that nothing of the sort would happen again so long as I was king. Your offer is tempting, but I must decline.
Very well.
Alright, guess it's my turn.
Don't run off yet. Things are just getting interesting. I'm no genius, but I have a pretty good idea what you're about to do. Help the old guy get your mitts on the holy sword, then raise some hell.
Indeed. You conspired to leave Alka and Sir Lloyd back in Kunlun so they wouldn't be a nuisance.
No clue why anyone would care to unlock the last dungeon, but you'll have to get through us first.
Oh, is that a fact? And how exactly do you propose to stop me?
Well, you're outnumbered for one thing.
And you've been to Kunlun, so you should understand. Real talk, kids. By no stretch of the imagination am I what you'd call normal folk.
Stopping you won't be easy. But we owe it to Sir Lloyd to try. If not for him, I would still be miserable. My face still hidden from the world by this accursed fancy. But no longer. He has carried us. Now we must walk beside him. We will hone our collective strength and be worthy of the man we adore. We will defeat you!
Excellently put. Today we do right by Lloyd. We claim this victory in his name. We haven't won.
Hey, it's only a matter of time, really. In short, you're toast.
Uh-oh. You've all gone and pissed me off.
Oh, crap. Abaddon's locusts!
Unless you wish to see your flock massacred by these beasts, I suggest you reconsider my offer.
So what's it gonna be? You've got a stadium full of innocent hostages on your conscience.
Indeed. And I'll be the first to admit keeping them safe will prove no small task. Yet, you might just find you've underestimated us.
No more than to the breach, dear friends!
Whoa! Now this is intense! I'll be damned! They saw this from a mile away! All the spectators have been traded out for bona fide mercenaries!
I'm pleased you get it. Now kindly take your hijinks and leave.
Murthothan!
I heard talk of you in Kunlun. The boy who grew bored with country life and staked out on his own.
Oh, right.
Pay attention! As punishment for your foul misdeeds, I shall educate you in the ways of agriculture. Behold, traditional farming accoutrement! Oh,
what are you thinking? Are you actually using?
Time to reap what you have sown!
How about that? The Scythe of Adamus and the Tablet of Destiny. Just so you know, those are two god-tier artifacts you're swinging around there, pal.
Scythe attack! Full attack! You see?
Agriculture. See what?
Don't try to tell me you think this is boring! Agriculture at its finest is a gem! And where do we find it? The countryside, which I'm sure you'll agree you wrongly abandoned.
Ah, I think I see where we're getting our wires crossed. I'm not bored with life in the boonies. I'm bored with the world. Odds are, before long, Lloyd will feel the same way. So, I consider it my job to make all this more interesting. See, the trick to his becoming a great soldier is to build the finest stage with the finest materials. People with only the finest supporting actors. I do what I do for him. Needless to say, it requires putting the work... But to teach me a lesson, you've got to be a hell of a lot more than strong. Next time, mind your own business and take a nap.
There's just too many of them! What is she doing? No, Marie!
Stop it. No. Don't do that. I don't get it.
You don't want to.
Boo.
Damn!
Now then, kindly lead me to the Holy Sword, Your Majesty, while you can. My, how embarrassing.
What are you? You're not even human.
I assure you I am. At least, technically speaking, I was born special. My being was forged in magic, comprised of runes such as hero, immortal, and yes, human.
Runes? Hold on. What is it you're trying to say?
Long ago, when the world thrashed in chaos, I was created as a beacon of hope for humanity. By Alka, using the ancient runes. Once order was restored, I was meant to vanish. And yet, I endured. Yoked like a beast of burden to an obsolete existence. I was a pathetic phantom, a shell of a hero. As time wore on, the contours of my very being began to fade. So unstable became my presence that no two people saw me alike.
If there's even a fraction of truth to all this, what could conceivably drive a former hero to such wicked behavior?
The promise of blessed oblivion, to vanish completely. I must slay Alka, anoint a hero, and become the root of all evil. Only when I cease to be the hero am I free to die.
And just whom will you anoint?
Who else? Lloyd Belladonna.
He made it! I had no doubt!
Oh, wow.
Wait! That's not fair!
I'm sorry, guys. Did the exhibition match start already, or am I too late? See, I promised Sir Alan I'd be here to cheer him on, but I kinda got sidetracked. I had to call in a bunch of favors from the folks back home to make it at all.
Nuh-uh! No way getting here was just a matter of networking.
Oh, Miss Yug. The chief had a lot to say about you.
Well, that's a little disappointing. Don't take it too seriously. She's prone to exaggerate.
If you couldn't bring Vritra back like you said, you should have owned up to it and stayed behind to help us figure things out instead of running away and sealing the gate like that's the answer to all life's problems.
Huh?
Don't you have me? You should have known better. Integrity means honesty.
Kid, you've got it backwards. I refuse to revive Vritra on purpose. Look, my master plan is to bring the world to heel by filling it with demon lords.
Are you out of your mind?
Now you're making stuff up. I'm not stupid. Just admit you messed up already.
I do not have time to sit here and unpack everything wrong with that sentence.
Lloyd, sweetheart, we're in a bit of a pickle right now. You might have noticed the bugs. Turns out it's till the stadium's deloused.
Huh? You know, I thought there were more locusts than normal for this time of year.
Exactly!
Speaking of eggs, that reminds me of something else the chief said. I need to destroy the one you've got Vritra imprisoned in. I'm gonna ask you very nicely, Yug. Give it to me without making a big fuss.
That's gonna be a problem. If you think I'm giving this up without a fight, you Meddling runt. These Kunlun villagers drive me nuts. Still, lucky me, I have a little trick up my sleeve for such a turn of events.
Wait, she has a golem? What in the hell kind of monster is that?
Monster? That can't be.
There are more surprises where this came from!
It's trying to absorb Mikuna! Stop! Let her go now! Listen to me carefully, Lloyd! You've got to try and save Mikuna!
Right!
Lloyd!
Okay, no idea if I can really beat this thing, but I have to!
Suppose the exhibition is done. Follow me!
Attaboy, Lloyd, you show him! What? It can regenerate?
Not as easy as you thought it was gonna be.
What now?
Yeah, that's it.
What the hell?
Oh man, he dodged!
He can't very well attack the area where Mikuna's been trapped. We have to do something to keep it from regenerating.
Wild guess, but seems to me the golem is using Mikuna for that exact purpose. Sukuna, I'm sure we can significantly lower its regeneration speed. But how do we get close enough to test that theory?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but if Mikuna's all superhuman now, can't she just break out of there herself?
If she were conscious, maybe.
There's gotta be something. Come on!
I knew it. I'm not strong enough. Not for a monster. I can't win.
You two see about the master.
Pick yourself up! I'm not about to let this be the end of your adventure! Think of your dream! I have my own to master agriculture!
Hey! Mikuna! If you can hear me, fight your way out of there!
What do we do? She's too far gone!
Listen to me, Mikuna!
Dream. My dream. My dream is to be noble and strong, to do right by the people I hold dear, to protect the undefended, and follow the example of my hero!
Hey, Mikuna, look! I've got a pair of Marie's panties with your name on them!
What?
Yoink!
Huh? All due respect, Mr. Retra, this is not the time to be cowering in an egg! Huh? Look, when you get right down to it, sir, this whole debacle is your fault! Now come out of there and make things right! Or are you above hating your master all of a sudden? Excuse me? Fine, have it your way. To wit, let us review the sacred teachings of Sir Lloyd the Inevitable, chapters 1 through 73, beginning with a nightly recitation of his vital statistics such as height, weight, eye color, shoe size, and personal hygiene. You will be expected to draw a tasteful, lifelike rendering of Sir Lloyd every morning with your eyes closed, and in the afternoon, and in the evening. At bedtime, the medium will be charcoal. The teachings, chapter 1. His smile is as the sun after a frightful tempest. His laughter, the peal of bells cast from molten gold, signifying an economic miracle. His heartbeat, the rhythm of all living things. His footfalls, the record of creation itself. We so blessed with the privilege of study must commit his deeds to memory that they may live on. We raise our voices in song from dawn to dusk, cradle to grave, flagstone to window, forever letting ring out for all and sundry to hear. Sir Lloyd! Sir Lloyd! Sir Lloyd!
Ah! Enough! I can't take it anymore! I'll do anything you ask. Just please stop talking about Sir Lloyd!
How did he unseal himself?
The benefits of education!
What education? Blow away! Arrow!
He got him! My golem! A little help here? Guys, mind coming down here and taking these jerks out?
A new generation of hero arrives to save Azumi from danger.
Yes, the first phase is executed flawlessly.
Looks like we're almost there, big guy. Over here, Lloyd, smile for the shot.
Shuma, is that you?
Lloyd, yes, you, there, boy. Kindly describe how I appear.
You're that evil-looking guy from the other day.
Truthful words said plainly, a most worthy successor has been confirmed.
Super intense!
Oh, right. The only reason these clowns helped me in the first place was to make Lloyd a hero. Cursed Ulka, you knew this would happen. That's why you sent him.
So, now would be a good time to surrender.
Shut up! You just not roll over and call it quits! The power of the last dungeon will be mine! I'll remake this world 1,000 times if I have to!
See, that's where you and I part ways. I'm of the opinion the world is fine as is. You're at liberty to disagree, but that's about it. Shoma, so?
Much as I'd like to kill you, the hour is not ripe. My day will come, old friend. In the meantime,
same here. Don't make me go showing on the DL means I'm not watching out for you, little bro.
Our future misdeeds will be, as Shoma would say, super intense.
Hey, Chief, how are ya?
Darling! Forgive the haste. I'm trained to neutralize pests as efficiently as possible.
Are you? Well, by all means, do your worst, fletchling. Incidentally, given your forked tongue with the appropriate rune, I think you'd make an excellent lizard.
That's funny. I was just thinking the same thing about you.
Bring it on, Neophyte! I will raise this world to ash if it means... Ow! What was that for?
Could you not toss off jokes about the end of humanity? Thank you.
Hey, why'd you clock me?
You were blocking the entryway. What else was I supposed to do? Sheesh. Lloyd, I'd love a black coffee if you don't mind.
Hey, how's it going?
Help yourself to a chair. Thanks for coming, you guys. Really means a lot. Gee, I hope I made enough. Don't wait for me. Go ahead and dig in.
Thanks for the food!